starting, and we're live. Okay, so the link of the live stream, go ahead and share it, so that way people know, hey, we're about to start talking tech, all that good jazz. But either way, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, airsoft Al, and you're probably wondering why we're down here and not at the chair of chairing. Live stream is uploaded. Go ahead and the chair that I usually sit in for live streams. It's whatever, really. You're reading the title correctly. We are talking modifications, teching, all that good jazz. Be it from nerf to barrel extensions for your pistol, spring AEG, doesn't matter. If it's a modification that makes it more awesome, more powerful, and just makes it overall more badass, talk about it. My guest today, go ahead and introduce yourselves for the first thing.
Who wants to go first?
Okay, I'll go first. Hello, my name is Apex from the Nine-Tailed Legion. We're a PA-based airsofting group in the Whitehall, Allentown area, Eastern PA, is what we do. I am one of the commanding officers, and today I have brought my modified Franken G&G combat machine.
Well, my name.
Oh God, crazy.
Yeah, well, my name is Shane. I'm from Razor Sharp Ops in Chicago, Illinois. I play airsoft. I just started back up playing paintball. I've never played Nerf like that in a while. Can he just put on his vest?
No, I've had it on.
Oh.
Hi, my name's Crazy Horse. Been doing airsoft for maybe a year now. Just kind of jumping in it, learning new mods and new tricks, and tactics when I can. So I haven't played in a little while, but I'm trying to get back into it this year.
And of course, everyone knows me here. Your favorite neighborhood L85 mod holder, Airsoft Al. Yes, there's a video on this airsoft gun. Yes, the grip is a bit wobbly. I don't know why, so I'm probably going to have to put a new screw in that. Reseal that up, which is going to piss me off, but you know what? That's modding in a nutshell. We do what we can with what we got. So, I'm going to go ahead and put it on me. Yep, there we go. So I'm going to go ahead and put it on me so that you guys can see what I'm doing here, because this one's special. There's a little boy who is going to be turning either 5 or 6, give or take, and I'm going to a Nerf war for him, and I'm going to present him with a modified. This one is not the blaster I'm presenting him with, but it's probably going to blow his mind to get a modded blaster for his birthday, so it'll definitely be special.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, this is called the Reflex. It is a single-shot blaster. Before the recall, it is a reverse plunger tube, and this particular model was released in 07. Who here remembers 2007?
Me.
Oh
Old.
God! Did Camp Laszlo come out during that time?
Yeah.
Yo, wow, old school. Holy crap.
Oh God, I still remember that theme song a little bit. It's like, oh, everybody get ready for Camp
Don't you sing it.
Oh my God. But either way, so, this particular blaster is infamous because it's not moddable to a degree. Like, people have done the extended grip because, good God, this thing's like a Derringer. Like, I'm missing half a grip here. Like, what the fuck?
It's like the noisy cricket of Nerf.
Exactly.
That's what I got out of it.
Except it's only a single shot. Either way, so we're going to open it up and we're going to see if we can get to it. Then we'll go over to the other guest and they'll talk about their modifications. Which, by the way, Apex, I can't see you. So, yeah, there's that.
Yeah, I know.
For this modification, you will need a Phillips head screwdriver, a good size. So, here we go. Like I said, if you guys want to share the link, by all means, go ahead and share the link. I'm going to be going ahead and opening this baby up. And I need a small screwdriver.
Speaking of which, where's
Wouldn't
mine?
open. What the hell? Okay, let's try this one. Okay. Okay, I'm running. Good.
All right. Huh. That's interesting.
What?
I'm looking for the link to send this.
There should be a little link thing at the bottom, I believe. Like, it's really whatever, you know?
I don't see it. It's different from mine.
In doubt, have a multi-tool.
Okay, now. This is deal.
Oh, let me post the link.
You post the link in the group chat, in the chat.
Yeah, posting it now.
Having some technical difficulties.
There you go.
There we go. With my Xbox controller.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, if you guys want to give commentary on any kind of modifications, really, you're welcome to, or at least, you know, your thoughts on this. Can it take a mod? What have you? Basically, whatever.
Yeah, my forte. I've never really messed with Nerf guns, but airsoft guns. I'm doing some upgrades to my the King Arms Mar Galil.
Ooh.
So yeah, it's a work in progress. Let's see here. The first thing I did, I don't know if you're familiar with those. The sights wobble. The dust receiver
yeah.
wobbles real bad. I don't know if you can see this. See how I cut that little notch in there, that detent looking thing? Let's see. Yeah, you can't see it. Kinda. But so basically that once it goes in there and that battery's under it, it doesn't wobble, it's really solid. So it holds a 0. So that was the first thing I did. And put a Prometheus, I think it's a first gen 6.02, maybe 6.03. I think it's 6.02.
Okay, so the top is off. Sorta. Have you? Go ahead. Spring fell out. So that's the return spring. That, I bet a lot of you could do something with that. Like I bet you there's some ideas for that right there.
Hold on, let me go back to it.
What are you trying to exactly mod on that? Just the power? Like more?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and double spring it because
Oh,
this
cool.
spring will go over the rod here. That's just my hope, mind you, but if not, then that does confirm that this cannot take a certain spring upgrade.
Well, you can try almost like a. I've seen some guide rods on pistols that have that double spring set up. That might work.
Exactly.
Never know till you try, right?
Exactly. That's the one thing about the mod community that a lot of people don't understand is why we won't give up. It's not that we don't want to give up. It's just, we're going to try and see what we can do until the bitter end.
Well, I mean, if you don't like tinkering with things, it's kind of, you got to like tinkering with things. That's for sure.
Exactly. But want to go ahead and talk about tinkering? I mean, that'd be great commentary. I'm more or less concentrated on this.
All right. Well, I guess I'll start with my list of gun parts, I should say, that I used to upgrade my cranking gun. You can find the gun on my Instagram, which I'll link in the video description later. I do not have a current picture of it, but I do have a picture of it, sort of. So let me quick do.
You say Frankengun, is that like a I always called them like a Frankengat or like an M4? body, or
Oh.
what's it based on?
Oh no! It is basically Oh God, I wouldn't even know how to describe it to you.
Is it like off, like what platform are you basing it off of? Because I think it's cool. I love Franken
Okay.
Guts. I think that's awesome.
Okay. Basically, what the gun's based off is an actual rental gun from my local airsofting place on Phoenix Action Sports. The owner does gun teching and stuff, and he literally bought the old place out. So he had a lot of rentals laying around, and the rental was originally from Erie Airsoft, believe it or not.
Erie Airsoft.
Yes.
Interesting.
And I was surprised he even said that. So the base gun was a standard G&G combat machine 10. And what I did was, over some time, I found some parts that I liked that would go great with it. Now, granted, some of the parts I already have, some I had to attain. Now, I'm going to be posting a link to my Instagram in the chat, so when you're done here, you can post it up. But the gun's base, I'll go from muzzle brake all the way to the end. So the first part is, I took this stupid orange flash hider off and put a compensator on it. Don't know what brand it is. It just came with my Crytek when I bought it off of some guy. So from there all the way onward to and stopping at the receiver, that's all the original parts. Now, inner barrel and hop up are sort of different. I kept the standard G&G green bucking and hop up system. Granted, I'm going to change the hop up system to a Crytek one. Now, the inner barrel is a 601 Type bore by, I believe it's Angel's Custom, and it was upgraded with an R-hop straight from the seller, which is Evike, with an R-hop done by Umbrella Armory.
Oh, right on.
Now, next, the receiver itself. It is a G&G 30th anniversary edition receiver.
Did you say
Okay.
GNG or GMP? Sorry, I couldn't hear that last one.
G&G 30-year anniversary edition. And the receiver number is 0001264. And then what I did going to the gearboxes, I had Kyle Swiss cheese the piston, reseal all the leaks and stuff that would come out with Teflon tape, downgrade the spring to a M90 spring, and there's 14-to-1 ratio gears by Matrix as well.
Okay.
Going
That's
down to the motor
clever.
grip, it's what?
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so that's pretty clever right here, what they're doing. So if I can reconstruct it, because this thing exploded on me as I opened it, what they're doing with the catch mechanism is this. Basically, this little bit right here wobbles. Like, basically wobble a bit. I don't know why they have it to where it just kind of... You basically, if I can hold it down, when it does that, it just kind of curves with it. I don't know if that's being clever or what exactly, but
It's
that's
probably for
something.
the fact that it's an inverted plunger system, and that's the catch.
Yeah, because this is a plunger, basically.
Yeah.
That's why it's called. Okay, for
Yeah, I know.
can someone
it's
explain the reverse plunger better than I can, because I can't explain very good. I don't talk good.
Yeah, it's the catch for the plunger, I believe.
Hey, Al, would you hold that plunger piston looking thing up at the screen again? Just want to check it out.
Yeah, this
I
is
got it.
basically it.
Yeah, on the Hangouts, it's like really, really blurry, but I think if I actually look on the live stream, I'll be able to see it there. I'm thinking,
Yeah,
well,
this is
before you even think about maybe upgrading the spring, perhaps work on the air seal on that. If that's even, I'm sure it's a thing that still applies.
Yeah, it is. Because what that is that's the air that's the air hole basically. Air restrictor, which I'm definitely going to try. I'm definitely going to remove it because honestly, the more air that can go into the dart, the better.
Yeah, the more volume and the more air it can push out.
Old school. Just stick a screw in there and beat the shit out of it.
All right.
Yeah, I ain't got no power drill, so I can't drill out the hole. So.
Don't you have jeweler's pliers?
Ah! Shit! No, they're just.
Well, that's on you then.
Oh, for all
Yeah,
you techie guys
that's a
out there,
multi-tool.
I just wanted to throw this in for all you tech guys. This thing's really invaluable to have. I think I have some. Yeah, holds all your gear, your screws and stuff.
Yeah, and I can't beat it. Well, I'm slowly beating the shit out of it, but it's taking a bit. So that's fun. And people are probably shaking their heads going, why don't you have any other tools? Well, it's because I'm broke as shit, and this is all I got. So yeah, air restrictor, that's probably going to take a bit. Now, self, it's actually a pretty decent little spring, I'm not going to lie. Pretty decent little spring. So, maybe I can do something with it, I'm hoping. Maybe double spring it. The spring will go inside of it. Now the question is, can I get enough compression? And a lot in the place, and we got a problem.
Don't want my catch of dogs.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me! I
You're
went through all that trouble.
Good job.
What happened?
You broke it.
No.
Nothing's broke. It's just temporary inconvenience.
The spring's too small.
Anyway.
It will not fit the diameter. It just won't.
Oh man.
That's what she said. I'm sorry, I had to.
And yeah, that's way too big. So yeah, that's not gonna happen anytime soon. But I am gonna tape up the hole here because that could definitely work. That could definitely lead to some future problems with the actual air seal. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And we are going to move over to Crazy Horse with his modifications.
Whoa. What's going on?
Whoa! I wasn't done. You interrupted me.
Oh, that's true.
I was waiting for that.
Man.
Hey, I'm
Alright.
sorry.
So you got your
two
GME.
pulse rifles. The man with the pulse rifles.
Now.
So that guy was on his GMP body, I think. That's where he left off.
Yes. Now I'm moving on to the motor grip and the motor itself. All I did was change the motor grip to a standard GMP grip. I don't know the exact one, but it was $16 on e-bike at the time I bought it. Now the motor was salvaged from my Crytek PDW, and it's the 30K high torque motor to increase my rate of fire.
Neo magnets, obviously, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, right on.
And then I actually salvaged the PDW stock as well and put it on here. Now, the funny thing about that is I actually had to cut down the screw setter thing for where you screw in the stock and to the little thing where the buffer tube would be. So I had to literally have someone take a hacksaw to it and cut it in half to be able to make it flush with the receiver. And then for added effect, since literally you can't collapse the stock due to the little ring on the side where you would put a normal clip for a sling, you can't do that now because it's blocking it. So what I did was I took a dog choker collar and literally wrapped it in the stock to use as a clip holder.
So basically everything fits nice and flush and it's all nice and taut.
Yes.
Sweet.
Now, for the fun part, the test firing.
By the way, you said you had an M190 or an N90 spring in there. What was is this a DSG? What are you going for?
Nope. Nothing like that. Just regular old 14-1 gears. Nothing too
Okay.
spicy.
Okay.
So that was semi. Now this is full auto with an 11-1.
That's ripping it pretty good.
Yeah.
What is that?
Wow.
I'd say 27 rounds a second there. 26,
Ding, ding,
27.
ding, ding. Got it. Right on the money.
Yeah, that's evil. That is evil.
Oh, trust me, my Crytek that I got from Umbrella is a DSG build, 40 to 45 rounds per second.
Not
That's
bad.
insane. Yeah, that's insane. That really is
Like I
insane.
said, evil, but fucking evil. And for those of you who have never seen the Aussies or that series where Ozzy Osbourne and his family did, you're missing out.
The Osbournes are.
Is that still
It's
going?
classic. No.
I believe
Well,
it's
actually, don't the. I should know this. I'm a huge fan of Ozzy, but no, that's. I don't think it's going. I think it's like Ozzy and Son, him and Jack. They're doing stuff like last. I haven't checked it out though.
Oh! I almost forgot one important detail I left out.
Well, don't leave out the most important damn detail.
Yes, the scope I use for night games and day games.
Yes.
I have, dear Lord, and I spent $600 on this. Yes, it was that much for this scope.
$600 for a scope.
What?
Yes.
Come again?
Yes,
Dude,
$600.
I spent
Holy.
$30 on my reflex.
Okay, well, this isn't your standard reflex. Okay, this is a 3x14 scope. Okay, now the best part of it is it's made by ATN. Okay, what it is basically ATN. They're a real scope and stuff manufacturer. Basically what it is like think Navage's scope cam, but all in one, and also it has recording capability and night vision built in.
Yeah, I know what scope you're talking about. They got that at Academy Sports for like $500.
What's the resolution on the night vision, and like what's the performance like from your experience on that?
Geez. To be honest, it's amazing. It literally truly is. The only downside about it is, though, you have to battery power it, unfortunately, or battery bank it, because it literally does not work on its own. You have to have power to it. It's like a digital camera LCD screen type deal. And to be honest, it's perfect for. And to be honest, it's perfect for airsoft because on my high rate of fire gun, I literally can see the BBs travel straight.
That's not bad.
You're telling me. And the best part is, the one piece that goes to it, which is an IR flashlight to help it operate in night vision mode. You can just stick on any gun, and if you have NVG, use it as a flashlight at night.
That's pretty sick, man.
Yeah.
I like the fact that you can record. What? Okay, on the recording part, what resolution are you talking about in like frames per second?
Oh, 1080p 30.
That's awesome, dude.
1080p by 30, I believe is the one.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised it wasn't 60, but
I would have been happy if 720 at 30 in a scope. I mean, you're already zoomed in, and it's
And you want to know the best
And the
part
wind
about
is
it?
blowing hard outside.
Well, that's the thing. It can adjust for windage and everything. That complete. It has a built-in rangefinder, everything you would need.
God damn it.
And
Came
that
off
pretty,
again.
and I guess that pretty much sums up this M4 I built, sort of.
It sounds like a nasty Frankengat you got there, sir.
Yes. Now just wait for me to get back my Crytek DSG built by Umbrella.
May I ask you another question about it before we move on? I guess.
Go ahead.
On your 6.0 on barrel. Well, hang on. What's the FPS and like with what gram, what weight BB are you getting? Like, what's the performance at like distance?
In this, it's surprisingly a little high, but the owner of the airsoft field lets me use it anyway because he built it and he knows it can be. It's not a problem. From what I've seen, I used 0.25s in it all the time.
Okay.
And I chronoed it. It's around 340 FPS.
With an M90. Yeah, your compression and air seal must be really good.
Yes, he literally made the compression literally Loctite.
Yeah, it sounds like he either used like it sounds like he's got like a perfect air seal that the guy that modded it. So.
Oh yeah, he does quality work when he wants to. Let's just say that.
When he wants to.
Yeah, he's the owner of my airsoft place.
Right on.
Groovy.
That reminds me of.
The best part
Let's see here. Well,
oh, go ahead.
To say, well, that's definitely awesome. Not gonna lie. Also, I forgot to mention this. I wanted to bring this up because I was so excited. Jet and Leia did a live stream, and they answered 4 out of 5 of my questions.
Oh, nice.
It was insane. It really was. Jet actually wants to do a. I actually asked this question. Jet actually answered it. Do a airsoft parody soap opera where Russian mercenary is your twin brother. Dun dun dun. And he said yes, but he wants to do it like a Spanish soap opera, like a oh my god, what are those?
Days of Our Lives. No, wait, that's not Spanish. It's just a really old one. That's pretty funny though.
Yeah. Let's see here. I do have a question here from way back in the day when I actually did this mod. Ask, hey, how'd you ever do that barrel extension mod, and does it work? Real quick, so I can answer, so I can show it off. The barrel extension mod they're talking about is this: a old Springer Deagle I have, and it's a Deagle, not a Desert Eagle, because it's modeled after the 44 Magnum version of the Deagle. And it's an old Cybergun one. What I did was basically add an extended barrel. A little bit. So what I did was tape the hell out of it for back. Like, this was my very first thing. I'm going to have to look back at my videos. My very first airsoft mod, to my knowledge, mind you, I'd have to look back at the videos, where I basically added an extended barrel to a Desert Eagle Springer. Yeah, crazy. You not seeing this?
Sorry, I was distracted there. So that's an old Springer Deagle, huh?
Yeah. The hammer is back, but the cool part about this one is when you pull the trigger, the hammer actually but it's a short stroke Springer. It does have a little bit of power, I'm not gonna lie, and the extended barrel does help. The only thing I'm going to have to do is try and swap out the spring for a more beefy spring to make it a more war practical Springer, because it's only getting with a .2 about 280 FPS, close to 300, but not that much. How I did it, it's very simple. Basically replaced the one with the other, removed the orange tip because it was blocking it, and I taped here with electrical tape to keep it firm in place. But I went crazy with it because, once again, this was done about 3 years ago, give or take. But I hope that answers your question. So, yeah. So, Crazy, you want to tell us about your special guns? Man, it's
my
the only reason I
special-
brought you on to the show is because those damn guns.
My special snowflake guns.
Oh damn.
Yes, your special.
Well, sadly they are undergoing some upgrades right now, but let me get it real quick. I'll show you the very first one, and actually the first one's the first gun that I got when I got into airsoft. So yeah, it's in a sad state right now. Everything's just apart in pieces. It's unfortunate. So here's the very first one here. One of the pulse rifles. You can see it's apart.
Ah!
Nice.
Yeah, here's the Thompson.
Kill you!
This is I got a lot of work that I got to do to
Okay,
get it running.
Hold everything. Does that shotgun work?
Not on this one. Not on this one.
Damn it! Then you failed the human race.
Well, I
by
have good
aliens.
news. It does work on the other one. This one I attempted. I was gonna put a Springer tri-shot in it, but the dimensions are off. It's actually cut out, and it's ready to take one on. I just have to put one in it. And luckily, SEMA just came out with a new metal one, so like the dimensions are right that it'll actually fit in here. So yeah, it's gonna eventually work on this, but as you can see, it's in a sad state right now. It's just apart in pieces. Poor thing. But let me get my other one. I'll show you. Let me get one more thing too. I'll be right back. Oh. Almost just broke my neck. Okay, so another thing on the pulse rifle. I don't know if y'all are familiar with like Thompson stick mags, but these were 30 rounders, or well, the 30 round stick mag. But I had to see if you can see this here. See how to cut the thing in half and like take out a section, so they hold exactly 95 to 99 rounds. So that's more film accurate. I don't know. I just had fun doing it, so I made a few of those.
Nice.
Firefox Films or Foxfire Films, whichever you want to call it, says first gun memories.
Oh, okay. Welcome, Foxfire Films. Woo! That's my leader of my basically airsoft team, our airsoft team, and that's our channel. Please subscribe.
Oh, that's cool. Here actually, so first gun. Actually, see if I still have one at least, because yeah. Let me go grab mine, actually, because this is a friend. And if you're wondering, yes, those are cookies. It's because I got snackish full lunch on camera, so cookies.
The savagery.
No cookies for you.
Son of a gun. It's like you said, it's all apart right now, so I'm trying to not drop it on the ground and break things.
All right, I guess I'll go with first gun memory.
Okay, so who remembers these?
What? Yeah.
Who remembers these?
I think
I do.
Like,
I think I had that one.
this right here was my very first airsoft. Okay, so this is a KWC. It is known as the Stinger P311. That's cute, Crossman. Rename it like it is. Springer, and loved by a lot of people simply because it's KWC. I mean, who does not love KWC Springers? Those things are...
I'd rather get a CO2 gun from them, but that's fine.
Look here. A gun is a gun.
Hey.
You know how to use it. I killed somebody with a 100 FPS Springer.
380 FPS. Hey, this is a 380 FPS with a .2.
That's
okay?
ridiculous.
Out with these things.
Oh man, I bet they're very salty afterwards. The salt.
Very pissed at me. But anyway, so yeah, you guys go ahead and I got a message over Skype. I don't know who the fuck that is.
All right, I guess I'll go.
So,
Okay. This was back when Walmart used to be this shady place, sort of, and it still is. I just got into airsoft because of my one friend. We would play
Wait,
backyard
which
games
Walmart?
with friends.
The old Walmart, probably.
In my part of the States.
Yeah, not the super center, I'm assuming, because
No,
Yeah.
it wasn't a super center at that time,
yeah.
but now it is. But anyway, there was this one guy in sporting goods. He thought I looked like I was 18, so he just didn't ID me or anything. And I sort of got an airsoft gun illegally without being ID'd, which is kind of cool if you think about it. The best part is, he sold me the whole entire getup, BBs, CO2, and everything. I was like, okay. So the first gun I ever bought with my money was a CO2 C11 by Crossman. Okay, this was the non-blowback one. Now the crazy thing is, this was at the time when, oh god, the zombie edition was out of it.
Ooh.
And I bought that first time. It worked. Everything was perfect. I loved it. Until the screw knob for the CO2 broke. Then I was like, okay, that I can't fix it. It's broken. But my real first airsoft gun purchase, I would say, was my Black Ops. Yes, I know, cringeworthy Black Ops Viper. Okay? This
Hold
was
up.
No
I gotta
idea what
stop
that
you
is.
there because there are many Vipers. You got the Tactical Viper, you got the Diamondback, and then you have the SWAT variant. Which one did you get?
I had the crappy one with a plastic gearbox and a plastic body, first gen.
Nice.
And I was
Different
like,
ones. So, did it have, was it full tack? Or did it not have as many Vipers? Well, what am I saying?
first gen, first
booklet
one
over
that ever came out. It wasn't the original one that looked like a G&G combat machine.
Oh, okay. You should have
It was-
said Gen 1.
It was the one that had rails, those flip-up front sights with the, whatever the fiber optic sight flip downs as well. Battery one in the stock, had all the rails and stuff. It was nice. The only thing is I didn't realize at the time it was a plastic gearbox.
Okay, was it this
Yep,
one?
wow. Yep.
'Cause
I believe.
my friend has one. My friend Hunter. It's kicked my ass God knows how many times. It's outperformed my M16. And he has never done any upgrades to it. It was stock out of the box, kicked my ass. And Firefox, no, these are not tactical cookies. These are lemon cookies. They're very good.
Diabetes, tactical diabetes.
I'm sure y'all have seen that picture with the big hefty guy with the McDonald's in his mag pouches. That's what that reminds me of. Tactical diabetes. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Dude, I need to go out and play some paintball or something. I've been playing like 2 weeks. I'm on almost 2 months now.
Yeah, I mean, it was.
That's sad. 2 months while playing airsoft.
Dude, I haven't been in airsoft in like
yes, I understand.
6 months. It's horrible.
Okay.
I miss it. So very dirty.
Every crunch, you level up. Every crunch from those cookies, you level up getting diabetes. You're like level 40.
What the hell?
Dude, I'm probably at level 100 by this point, because depending on how much snacks you see me snack on, but without the pot, I have major munchies.
If you was level 100,
All the time.
if you was level 100
No,
of diabetes,
not the
take
munchies,
insulin
my man.
shots. Insulin shots, man. Life like Eddie Murphy and shit.
Anyway, just so you guys know, please make sure to share the live stream with your tech questions. Go ahead and ask us and/or mod questions. I will gladly ask. I've gotten emails out the wazoo asking about my past mods from the future for the future. So that's how it is.
Nice.
Anyway, your turn. First gun.
First gun. My first gun was wait, hold on, let me come right back. Hold on. My first gun was a Glock 18C. It was electric. It took double A batteries. It had a stick. It had a stick mag. It had a stick mag. And my second gun was a 007 pistol with 7 mags.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So it's like an AEP, right? Your Glock.
Yeah, I think so.
How'd you like it? I've never actually used AEP.
Well, I liked it when I first got it. When I was like, when I get it, I got it when I was 14. It was actually nice. Using it in a house in the basement and shooting at targets. Nice gun. I think I broke it. I did break it. I dropped it.
Did you just snort, bro?
I dropped it. I was like, no.
Slow motion.
Wow.
Play like 1,000 tiny violins in the background as it happened.
It wasn't even one of those big drops. It was one of those small little 1 or 2 feet drops. You drop it, it's just that one little plastic little piece breaks off. I was mad. I was like, oh.
That's all it takes. No.
All it takes. I was like, no.
Okay, here we go. Firefox, and I'm sorry I keep calling you this, but that's just kind of how I see you as, because I remember those cute little red foxes with the little, like, those little Chinese little panda things. They're just so damn adorable.
Will you keep saying
They're so fucking adorable.
Well, you keep saying Firefox. Something about the app for the
Anyway.
computer.
I think Phoenix Fox.
Oh, Lord.
Alright.
Anyway. Actual question, what's up with the G&G dust covers not popping open when you rack the charging handle? Which dust cover? Because I have seen a G&G combat machine where the dust cover does open. You talking about the one solid 5 Phantom Pains or what? Because there's a ton of different G&Gs. Like,
Yeah.
but my best guess would have to be cost.
Well,
Like
the problem
saving cost. That's my
I think the problem is his charging handle is not hitting the little pin that locks the dust cover in place.
Yeah, there is usually like a detent piece that it has to, like, you know, knock back so it goes under the receiver or something and it comes open. But it's hard to really say without seeing it, diagnose something. But I mean, they all generally kind of work the same.
Not unless you have like a
For them.
Crytek per se, because those have locking bolt semi-bolt type things, and those actually are built onto the gearbox itself. And when you rack it back with the charging handle,
You know, hey, I bet it's the same as this one I have here. Let me see. You said G&G, right?
yeah.
All right. Let's see here. I think this G&G, the SR25, I think it has the same principle here. Let's because let's see. You're talking about this thing that's built into it, right? If I can get it out. Right? This fake bolt thing. Oh, sorry.
They lift it up.
Sorry, I'm not used to this laptop. But see, like it has this little notch right here that actually, I think that's what knocks it open. But, oops, there goes the charging handle. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's similar to that, but I don't know how that could get wore out. If it's similar, I mean, like this is a piece of aluminum, so it's pretty solid.
No, it's nothing like that. What he has.
Okay, this is my only G&G gun that I own, so.
Yeah,
I tried.
it's most
I tried.
likely that little pin in the top that's spring loaded, that the charging handle's not racking down.
Yeah, it can be a multitude of things. If he had like if he wanted to Skype one of us or whatever, Google Hangout one of us, I'm sure we could easily diagnose it.
Ow. Ow. Let me see if I can find the magazine, because the next thing I need the mag for. Oh, bitch, I can't find the mag anymore. Anyway. Ow! Shit! My feet fell asleep. That's not good.
You're getting old.
Alrighty then. So, I'm only 22, about to be 23 this month. The next gun up on the list. For those of you who don't initially recognize it, it is in fact the Cybergun / Blackwater / whatever the fuck they do.
Looks like a Tech 9. It is a Tech 9.
Now this is a pump action spring.
What?
Yes, it's pump action.
What is this heresy? This is heresy.
Nuke his town right now. What is that?
What in the actual hell?
It's a Walmart offer.
Okay, so it does have slam fire.
What intonation?
If you're wondering
awesome.
what slam fire is, for those who don't know what slam fire is, and I feel sorry that you don't know it, basically hold down the trigger and just. Oh yeah.
Now this doesn't look right from this angle. How you hold this?
I know.
Can this be a meme? How you just did that? I'm gonna meme that later on. Oh my god.
That's gonna happen. Yeah, so it's like an Ithaca.
So what I did with this. Anyway, so what I did with this was I integrated an AEG spring. You're probably already saying, wait, what?
No, not really.
So, yeah. No, you'd be surprised how many people have a generation after mine and Shane's. Like, they do not understand where we came from growing up with airsoft. Like, sad. Like, seriously, when airsoft started out, this is all people had.
Back in my day.
Exactly. Back in my day, you little shit, all we had was them damn springers. Now shut the fuck up and sit down and stop using your damn iPhone.
Jesus Christ.
Your damn holographics.
Ow.
Yo.
You want to know what we had in my day, which has been going on 6 years?
What?
HPA.
Well, back in my day, we had those little, what do you call them? They're like the little tiny, like, scaled down. There's like a M16 version, there's an AUG, and then there's an MP5.
I know what you're talking about.
That was my, I think.
Minis, yeah,
those little things are awesome.
God, that's going way back.
It just brought back a memory, too. The very first time I got it, I think I was in, like, middle school at the time.
Oh, my goodness.
And I was still, like...
I had a mini AUG. Like,
yeah, that's the one that I had.
Like, that was my first AEG, was a mini AUG.
Same here.
And it was slick. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open it up and I'm going to show you why this could take an AEG spring and how it could further be upgraded. These lovely...
You're going to break it. You're going to break it again.
Leave it alone. Yeah, what has it done to you? It did not harm your family. Leave it alone.
nuke it from orbit.
Nearly AEGs.
Okay. Nothing to you. Okay.
Fox Films says I believe
Lagatha.
automatic. Man! Oh my! If I could, I'd bring you my quota of guests. So sadly, you cannot. But either way, so
The lag.
how you take this little bad boy apart. You basically first remove these two screws right here, which are going to need a standard. Why? Because everyone uses Phillips head screws. Because Phillips heads are better. Flatheads say Phillips is better.
No, flatheads and Allen keys are the best. What are you smoking?
Fuck you!
You know what's the best though? You guys always forget. You always need electrical tape.
No. You know what you need?
No. Duct tape.
No,
Duct tape.
heat shrink
That's what you
tubing.
need.
T-Rex tape. That's the best stuff. Super
Yeah.
durable.
No, heat shrink tubing. That's the best way to go with anything.
Oh, wait. What are we talking about? Electrical wiring?
They're like
Oh, God. Lag.
the first one you can automatically see is this, basically. Now, this is where you can actually do something with this. You can remove the pump, and that has a spring to it to give you that return, which I personally don't like. And I tried this, but I didn't exactly get the right thing to it. Definitely, basically put this back on, put that back on, and just put like a charging handle on there to kind of give you a, actually kind of give you that GAT look. But,
Oh,
the
you know
skills
what
for
you
that,
should
so we are going to move on.
get it 3D printed a new like a new pump action thing for it, but have an integrated grip in it.
With a grip on the bottom?
Exactly. But it's all one piece, 3D printed, you know?
Oh, excuse me. That would definitely be nice. Okay, so continuing on. And there goes the barrel. Right there. There's the first problem. The barrel is not fully sealed in. You gotta stick the damn thing in there for it to actually be in. If I can get in the hole.
You can do it.
She
That's
said.
what he said!
Fuck you too.
Ah!
Okay, so now we're gonna go on the left. I mean the right. Left, right. I don't fucking know which side the damn thing's on. But either way, so basically we now go on this side. Like I said, these guys will probably give commentary on how this thing could be modded a little further, and I have to stretch out my legs because I'm a little cramped sitting on my legs and my tools, so I can stretch my legs out.
Yeah, I would always just start with air seal, man, and then worry about the spring, because that gets you a lot of consistency in FPS. Mostly consistency. But
I agree. Yep. But yeah, basically what this is, it's called butterflying. For those who don't know what butterflying is, and don't fully take it apart. It's a hell of a lot easier to work with this way. But yeah, if you guys want to go ahead and rack ideas on the modification that can be done to this gun, by all means, go ahead. I'm just taking the damn thing apart.
what is this thing? This heresy called again?
It is a...
This is gonna, because it's hard to see on the live stream for us, but
like $20.
On the YouTube one, it's super clear. But I was gonna just check it out and just kind of give it a look see.
Hold on, I'll be right back. Someone's at my door.
Oh my god! Gotta...
Police, open up!
Ah, you wish.
Do you know Jehovah God? That's what it's gonna be.
Small multi-tool.
What, Al? I couldn't hear you. What's this thing called again? It's all laggy.
Blackwater
Tech 9 something. You're cutting out.
Tech.
Oh God. the stream's audio be lagging for days here.
Yep.
I know.
Can
Yeah,
you hear me?
I can. What's he saying? All I heard was the Tech 9.
It's a Tech 9 pump action
Springer.
by. It's I know. Shut up. Give me a
Jeez.
sec. God damn.
Okay, I found it. It's good. Tech 9 airsoft pump thing. Got it.
There you go. Thank you. Dear Lord.
It's on Amazon. Okay. Yeah, M306A Tech 9 pump action spring. It's just, they're calling it a shotgun. Interesting. I mean, essentially it is. I mean, it's the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, rifle a shotgun. It's a pump action rifle.
You know, this reminds me of the California compliant, that new AR that they're doing. That's actually, they made it where it's pump. Well, I'm sure it's not new, but a few years old. But it's pump action AR, and it's like the featureless rifle that's pump action. You know, for California.
Oh yeah, that thing. Actually,
That's what it reminds me of.
discuss with Crossfire.
Oh man.
California is
Okay.
special stuff.
Oh, that dude. Hell. Oh, hey, gas blowback. God. Yeah, Spike's that. Love it. Hey, Spike. Spike is Spikey, founder of gas blowback. He's also an otaku.
Woohoo!
Fucking hate him
Otaku!
because
Weeaboo screaming. All over.
he has the Cowboy Bebop patch. The patch that I have since longed for one.
Oh, maybe like one tip that's like good when you're taking something apart for the first time. Well, the best thing, obviously, don't let it explode, but maybe take a picture of it and then start taking it apart so you can have something to reference to later to where things go. That helps.
By the way,
Yeah.
has the
You already
price changed on the Springer on Amazon or
It
what?
says unavailable, but I don't even think it has like okay, here we go. Yeah, no, it's not. It's actually $14.95, but it has a 2.5-star review, or 2.3 stars out of 5.
Oh wow, people apparently don't like it or just don't understand how to work them. It's like red
Cheap gun,
Amazon.
1 star. Yeah, there's some pretty angry owners, evidently. But for $14, what do you expect? I mean,
There are people like us that make them better.
yeah. So I mean, it's not for everyone, obviously.
Oh god, I'm trying to remember. Do you know the MP9 AEG?
MP9 AEG. I'm more familiar with the gas one, but I mean, sure.
So, oh, man, that is not the correct term to use weeb.
You talking to me? You talking to me?
Use that term correctly. Huh?
Talking to me?
No,
Oh,
Spike. Spike
Okay,
said,
like-
I'm not cool enough to be a weeb. That is not the correct term, okay? That is not correct. I'm gonna pull my... Ow. And that happened. I forgot that would happen. Okay, so before I continue with cussing out that actually hurt like a motherfucker, for those of you who are losing my temper a bit, weeb is a racial term against because during the 80s and 90s, an influx of Americans were coming into Japan, claiming to want to be Japanese. As such, weeaboo is used against Americans and those who try to say they're Japanese, but in actuality are not. So, boom!
Can I say
Come on, baby.
to that?
Yes.
Welcome to the rice fields, motherfuckers!
Oh, fuck you! Oh my god. Anyway, So internals, after hurting like a motherfucker of the fucking AEG of the Springer.
Oh, hold on. Hold the phone.
Okay, here's the safety lever. There we go. Here. God damn it, if I can get the damn thing. There we go. Go ahead, man. I'm just trying to get everything fixed.
What the Sorry, trying to deposit a check over the phone here through my app, and it's not detecting the right amount. This is frustrating.
I understand.
Okay, I got one for everyone, okay? No butt hurts intended.
Okay.
I've had so much sex with my body pillow that it stands on its own now.
Fuck!
What the hell?
Filthy Frank, motherfuckers.
My body
Filthy
pillow.
Frank, bitch. Now we're just going down the shithole. I'm sorry. I had to.
Now, outside of that, the reason why this spring integration here actually works, this is an AEG spring from a that I had a long time ago because the motor inside of it exploded. What I did was spring from a ARX 160 economy friendly from that, and then shoved it in this thing. And the reason it's able to take that power is because not only this actually does help, but also because the body, the ABS plastic, is fucking amazing. $15 gun. So
Sorry,
yeah,
I'm dying.
there's that.
Nothing, I'm dying right now.
Ah, right. Okay, that's interesting.
Oh my sweet butter,
Just held in the
Jesus.
place.
Fuck's sake.
But
Still, it's not depositing. It's a long story, man.
it's fine. It's fine. If you don't want to talk about it, that's understandable.
I mean, it's basically it kind of comes down to wage theft. I don't know if you've ever worked for someone and they try not to pay you. And I finally got a check out of them, and it's not wanting to deposit here, so it's very frustrating.
Commission work?
All right, I have a quick question on new guns being released, okay?
Sure.
I legit have the diagram to the Chris Vector's internals. The AEG one.
The AG one, okay.
How the fuck did you get that?
It was floating around, actually, Facebook, believe it or not, and I have a copy up on my Instagram. And I was looking at it, and I was like, where does the motor go? Well, guess what? It doesn't go in the grip.
No, it goes in the magwell.
No, it doesn't.
Wait.
It actually is right under a part of the section of the top rail. Believe
Really?
it or not. Yes.
That's interesting.
And the way it works, from what I'm seeing it is it's the butt of the motor is facing at 45 up to the top rails. Now the motor is spinning the gears that are right under it that go down to that pull down the plunger system in the spring, which would be the same way the bolt would come back on the real Chris Vector. And then it fires out like that.
Son of a
Which
bitch.
is kind of interesting.
I've seen the cylinder and whatnot, and it's at like it's at an angle. It's vectored. So it's kind of
Yeah, it
interesting
has
how they
to
put all that in there.
that's the only way it would work. But anyway, that was so. What are your thoughts of it? Like, do you think it's going to be easy to upgrade and disassemble, or
Well,
what is?
here's I'll tell you why I won't be buying it. Not only is it like ridiculously priced, but I actually had the KWA gas blowback version before, and you know the thing with I actually had like 12 mags, a beta mag from Reaper Customs, and actually just did a big trade deal with a fellow
Oh,
admin. But the thing about that, you know, you have proprietary parts, and they stop
yeah.
making certain parts, and it becomes hard to get. So I don't want it because it's all proprietary, and yeah, I don't know. I'm sure it'll be like really nice when people get it tricked out, and I think it's cool that it has the 2-round feature. I guess that's via MOSFET, some kind of programmable MOSFET that it has in the handle. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's programmable. I think they're just doing the standard like Crytek MOSFET, but I don't know if it's programmable or not in this version. Well, it would kind of have to be since it's 2-round burst.
Well, I mean,
but
it doesn't have to be programmable. If that depends, if they release some kind of a software development kit that you can interface, and honestly, you wouldn't even need that. I guess I'll nerd out a little bit here. You can use what's called a UART cable. It's like a universal, like, protocol for like connecting through com ports. So your USB to like whatever you're connecting to, you just literally have to place the leads on whatever you're working on, and you can communicate and change variables and stuff. Now that depends if they have some kind of like lock on it, but you can do that without software. But that would be cool if it's programmable, because I would totally program like a 4-round burst because pulse rifle.
Okay, now here's a stupid one, and you can by all means call me crazy because I might do this. Now, the AEG spring works very well with this because it fits in there. Now, I'm going to take a thing that can fire 400 FPS and shove it on this bitch.
if it will fit,
I can.
you sure? You sure it will fit?
I made the other one fit, and it's bigger. Well, sorta. This spring's bigger. Oh, fuck it. I'm going to do it. Fuck it, we'll do it live.
You're just setting yourself up for that. I'm sorry.
Dick jokes, I know. Shut the fuck up and let me work, bitch.
Wow.
Anyway, I have a quick question for you. If you
Go
had
ahead.
the money to buy a stock green gas gun, what would it be?
Motherfucker, I'm CO2 and motherfucker Spring, get the fuck in there. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna do this the way I did it beforehand.
And I will exclude one gun from this list that you can pick from. You cannot pick the Tokyo
I'm gonna get hurt from this thing, or I don't know, but I'm gonna shove this spring in there. I'm gonna shove this big motherfucker in here.
You're setting yourself up so hard. It's not even funny.
Yeah, you were kind of just asking.
Okay, here we go. This is.
But anyway, Shane or Crazy, whatever.
I would get this
He's
green gas one. If I had the money, I'd get this green gas one, or I would get this green gas one.
Okay. You want to know what mine would be? HFC Black Hawk GBB.
Ah, son of a bitch!
That's what I feel like right now.
And can I just say how beautiful those Rafikas are?
Like you saw that, huh?
Yes, I love those things in real life.
This is the I think the Generation 2 KWA, or they just call it the NS2 Mark II or something.
Oh
but
yeah.
It's kind of nice because it
You
comes
know
with
what NS2 means, right?
It comes with the mag that has the little plastic piece there, so
Yeah.
that looks nice.
And
Do you know what NS2 stands for?
Have no idea, honestly.
It's actually the second generation nozzle that they use, like the gas nozzle.
Run, you
That's what
son
it's
of a bitch! Yeah.
And what they and if you open it up, do you see red in it on the nozzle piece?
Okay, that was almost my eye. You know what?
I told you,
Fuck this
stop
screen.
messing
Did
with
it
it.
explode
doesn't
on you?
wanna be messed with.
Yeah. The other because it actually fits in there. Yeah, I'm gonna do that at least, so I don't kill myself on accident. Keep you in there. So yeah, but if you guys had to be done to this, go ahead and say it now. No.
Yeah, like I said, just the air seal is where I would start. I mean, I've never tinkered with anything like that before, but just, I mean, it's all the same, essentially.
Teflon tape it to death.
Yeah, Teflon tape.
I mean, for me, I definitely go with the idea of a charging handle for the actual pump. But that's just how it is.
I'd probably stipple it just because it's fun stippling.
But that means burning plastic.
Yeah, just don't do it inside. Make sure you're well ventilated area. You don't want to sit there breathing burnt plastic fumes. It's not good for your health.
Isn't anything anymore not good for your health? Let's be honest.
Well, definitely plastic, I would think. Oh my god, this is.
Oh yeah, it's like, oh my god, that soda's not good for your health. Shut the fuck up. I'm drinking Coca-Cola. Good
Exactly.
for your health.
Thank
Shut the
you.
fuck up. I'm trying to eat this. Okay, this is good for my health. He goes like, and you better not say air's not good for my health. And the guy just punched the shit out of him.
Good lord.
Actually, air is not good for your health either. Just runs oxygen tanks all day.
Oh my god. But yeah, people who just like, okay, that's my real problem with society is it's full of pussies. Like, what the fuck? Man the fuck up.
It's like everyone needs their safe space now. Like, dear lord.
The fuck was my safe space when I had to stab a guy? Like, no joke. In high school, I was surrounded by nothing but rednecks, hillbillies, and inbreds.
Impress. Jeez.
Yeah, that was near the hills in high school.
All right, guys. The mothers have called me, and I must go. Unfortunately.
Oh,
For
it's
this
fine,
live
man.
stream. I guess I'll catch you guys later. Maybe, I don't know. I might go to bed. So, peace out.
Who's
Apex
that?
out.
Hey,
Apex. Nice talking to you,
Hey.
Apex.
Nice talking to you guys too. Have a good day. Bye.
Peace.
all right, so while I'm getting us back together, you and talk about what's on your agenda for modifying, teching, what have you.
I guess I'll just talk about what I was kind of working on earlier for this King Arms Galil. I put the Lonex A1 focus. There we go. The
I kill you.
Lonex A1 in there. And it substantially increased the ARP, the rate of fire pretty substantially. Let's see. I think this 11 one's charged, and eventually I'll probably either build my own MOSFET, just a simple one, or I'll probably get that Hulk FET that I hear a lot of good things about. It's
That'd be
pretty
nice.
beastly. But yeah, here's the fire rate now.
Oh my god.
But I got a lot of work to do. The shimming, I usually shim from the I believe it's called the pinion, right, on the motor. Yeah, the pinion. I always get the bevel and the pinion mixed up. But yeah, I got it's just factory shimming. I've taken it apart and cleaned it and just put the factory shims back, but it's got a lot of wind. I'll definitely get that out once I do a proper shim job on it. Another thing that I would like to do to this is modify the hop. I call it the poor man's flat hop. or I think Airsoft Kilo 123 calls it the poor man's hop up. But yeah, basically you make your nub out of an eraser, but you want to keep the flat end, so when it goes in, it's nice and flat, and there's no, anomalies as far as like not being flush. So I'll make the nub out of the eraser. I'll grind off with a little mini Dremel the indent that keeps the bucking from spinning around, and I'll also grind off the on the king arms. They usually come with the two little prongs that are in the bucking. I'll grind those off too, the raised part. That way it's flat, and the eraser comes down. It'll be a flat hop. I've actually done that with my MP5, and I get pretty good accuracy with .20s. I get like 230, 240 feet with .20s. So.
Dude, that's not bad.
No, and it's just all stock stuff. I haven't even messed with the air seal or anything on that one. But yeah, that's what I plan on doing with this one. And again, the barrel, I believe it's a Prometheus 6.02 first generation. So that's why I put this, one of my good friends in the airsoft world, he sold me this Gymtech suppressor, which honestly I really like, because as long as you have the A2 flash hider, you can remove it and put it on fairly easy. It's not the cool, the ratcheting ones, the expensive ones, but honestly I kind of like this. It really gives the gun a nice look, in my opinion, especially since the barrel is going out to here now.
Dude,
So,
that's not bad.
Oh, another mod that I've done. This is the original mag that came with this. I got really lucky on this. These King Arms Margalils usually go for, I want to say $400, and that's if you can find it in stock. They have some in stock now, I think, on certain websites. But before, when I was looking, they didn't, and the only one like really available was some like sketchy shop from Hong Kong. And you pay like $120 shipping. No thanks. And the ones that they have in stock now, I looked the other day. I forget the website, but it's actually like $120 shipping. So that's stupid. Amazon had a few in stock, selling from probably individuals. But anyways, sorry, sometimes I'm long-winded about things, so just tell me to move
Hey, it's
along.
fine, man. I do that a lot.
But this is the original mag that came with it, and you can see. This looks weird, but the lip, that's just a plastic lip that goes on it, actually broke off. The guy actually ended up refunding me some money for my eBay order, which was nice of him. But what I did was I used clothes hanger. You can see how I've made the lip there.
Yeah, that is an interesting way to do that.
Well, like I said, if I was going to use plastic, it'd probably break off again. But once I get this thing a little bit more squared off, it's kind of, you can see it's just a little bit not square enough. It works. I'm going to use 3M still stick and just basically shape that and use this as the skeleton, and it'll dry rock hard and it'll adhere to the metal once you've marred a little bit, get a better surface to adhere to. It'll be pretty much good as new. And a lot of people have bad problems with these with the SEMA mid caps. I don't really like high caps. I mostly use mid caps because I don't sound like a freaking human-sized tambourine or like a rain stick running around. So I like the mid caps, but it works and it feeds. I just got to do the 3M still stick thing, and it feeds really good. I think just from the sound of it, without any proper shimming, without a FET. What does this sound like to you, Al?
Like people yelling at you saying, "Semi-auto only, jackass!"
Well, this is actually shooting right at 340 FPS, but I got a O-ring coming in, or O-ring nozzle from Brill Armory, and some, what else do I have? I have a piston coming from there, a full teeth metal piston, some sorbothane pad to correct the AOE. Oh yeah, by the way, that's not done on this. So I got some stuff coming in from Brill Armory. So I really want to make this thing a CQB beast, but also want to give it that range with the flat hop so I can use it on the field, because this is one of my dream guns. I know that's probably weird saying it, since I got the pulse rifle. Speaking of which, I'll show you the one with the shotgun that works. But this was actually one of my dream guns to own. Was the MAR. I don't know. I just really like the look of it, and it reminds me of the 9.3A1 RMAT. I think it's the Russian one off Battlefield Bad Company 2. So it's as close as I can get to
Mhm.
that without, you know, spending $800 for like a rare gun that has like, you know, unicorn mags. So that's fun. Oh,
I hear
another
you,
thing.
man. I hear you.
Another thing. Let me go get my mag that I used for this, and I'll show you how I modded AK-74 mags to fit this.
Dude, that'd be also, guys, for those of you who are wondering, if you have to, please share the live stream. We are doing tech and mod questions, answering, what have you. And the next gun will be talking Uzi Springer by IWI, Umrex USA, with actual metal part. And this guy here will probably explain how this has taken up such a beefy spring mod. But we will be going back to him now with his AK mag modification.
Right on, right on. So yeah, let's see if you can see this. I accidentally filed away too much material, and this got too thin and broke. So I'm gonna have to do something like the clothes hanger mod and bend it, or just glue this back and use more 3M steel stick and just kind of make a structure for you know, for the lip to catch. Another thing that I did, I had to just do a side-by-side comparison. You can see how much material I had to take off, which honestly I'm not too happy. Oh my gosh, I can't hold it still. I'm not too happy about doing that. It does work, but what I'm gonna do instead, so I don't have to compromise the mags, because honestly I'm not gonna buy any more of these mags. It's just not worth it. They're like 38 bucks a piece. It's stupid. And they don't feed as good. This one feeds good. I took it apart and cleaned it, but I'm not gonna pay that much for a mag and have it have feeding issues. But the mag catch here, I'm actually gonna take this off and I'm gonna grind it out so that bigger catch can fit in the mag catch there. And I can also still use, you know, if I want to, or if I do get a good deal down the road, I can still use these mags, even though it's much thinner. I just have to use add material there with 3M steel stick or plastic shavings and super glue, and just basically make up more plastic area so it fits in. So that's still possible. But yeah, these mags, I'm not for sure what they're called, other than the translucent. Honestly, they're kind of practical because you can see.
This is the waffle mags.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but the next, no, the Bakelite mags are the orange-looking ones.
Yeah, you can see the. I mean, the glow mags look nicer because they're a little bit longer. I guess it's more accurate, but I'd rather have practicality over. You know, I don't really care about looks that much. I'd rather have it work really well and be field skirmishable. So and just really work. So yeah, that's pretty much.
Okay, so Crazy Horse, you could start letting people know about the stream, because it's like more, because what we're talking about is pretty interesting topics, and techie friends would probably join us and have 2 cents on it.
For sure, yeah. I mean, I know a few tips, tricks, and tactics, but I mean, I'm always learning. I don't claim to know everything. I mean, I know a few things, but I'm always learning from other people. Which honestly, that's why I like airsoft and like related things, because the community, usually most people are pretty cool, and they'll share knowledge with you, and everyone is cool about kind of like what we're doing now, sharing knowledge. So whether it be the best way or or pretty horrible, that's kind of subjective. So
yep. Oh, let me get the magazine for this, because this is a pretty cool mag as well, the way it works. I don't have it actually. I should, but there it is.
I'll go ahead and actually share this live stream on my one of my Facebook groups.
Ladies and gentlemen.
So.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Uzi Springer. This did come with a buttstock, but that can be iconic little micro pistol from the 80s, 90s, and gang films today, and what have you. I personally remember it from Miami Vice and the movies from way back in the day. Now, you're probably thinking it's redundant to have 2 USA Springers. It's not just your typical 280 FPS Springer. Now, what I did to this one, outside of removing the buttstock, is found out that the metal components not only give it that nice little weight of realism, but also helps with the power Ugh, son of a bitch. Probably hear that, couldn't you?
I didn't even think about. Sorry, there was some delay there. Can you hear me now? I can kind of hear you.
Powerful.
It sounded like it was pretty snappy.
Oh yeah, that, like, no joke. I'm having a hell of a time priming this thing because it is a double spring mod. And that's firing an extra couple hundred FPS because of it. I'm going to take this apart, and I'm going to let him...
What's the FPS on it, you said?
Okay, originally it was 280 FPS with the stock spring. Now,
Okay.
I added a spring... I can't remember exactly. I took a mod idea from Nerf, spring mod, and brought it over to airsoft with this particular springer because it had metal components, including components. And I was kind of curious, would it handle that kind of spring load? And obviously it does. So I'm going to let you talk about that because you're a tech than I am, because I'm more or less that guy of, I can't exactly explain it. So, yeah. And
well,
yes,
I mean,
I'm
like I
probably
said,
getting
sorry.
both just comment section probably, or the chat, whichever one. Let me actually look here.
Yeah, I didn't even.
I've got this.
This is honestly,
Right,
this is my
okay.
first live stream, so this is kind of interesting. I didn't even realize there was a chat box on the YouTube thing. So that's pretty neat.
Okay, so as for the tools you guys will need for this particular one, to open it up, you'll need, because once again, Phillips head screws. You'll need a big one. You'll need a small one, which I have lost. Small one, and of course, a video mod on my mod playlist, so you're welcome to. And as for the magazine it comes with, it's actually pretty interesting. It's actually modeled after a small AEG magazine. However, it is a it is in fact a little mid cap, basically. It's like 30 rounds or 20 rounds, I believe, but it does hold 180 rounds to 200 something rounds in the magazine, which the magazines themselves are very good. I have smacked this, I've dropped this, I've done God knows what to it. It is a durable magazine, as well as the little Springer, which is a great little backup gun if you need it. And with this modification video and live stream, you'll be able to make these. So let us pop it open. So first, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to try and pop off here this little piece right here. So real quick, because I have missaid a tool that you'll need. Let me go get a flathead.
I thought you didn't like flatheads there.
A certain the point. I need it to a certain point.
To a certain point. Right on.
Shut up. Nope, we're gonna go ahead and just kind of, there we go. Pop that off because that will help with the modification. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have to check and see what we're gonna have to move this screw here because this actually does hold on the butt plate completely. But I would not recommend it because that would leave your screw that would leave your backspace exposed. There we go. All right, so as I'm doing this, I'm going to let Crazy here kind of speculate on how this can handle such a powerful spring load.
You said it was shooting at 380 with .20s?
No, 280 originally with .2s. It is shooting a little hotter.
Oh, a little hotter,
around,
so like 330 or something?
Higher than that, considering it went... Like, it legitimately went through a soda can.
That's shooting pretty good then. How far away were you? Like point blank or like a few feet, like 10 feet back or something?
Yeah, that's kind of what I did first was not point blank, like maybe a 5 inches away. And then it just went...
Yeah, it's probably shooting over at 350 at least. But I mean, I'm honestly, I've never worked
scared on back.
Yeah, I mean, just speculating. I don't really like speculating, but I mean, I'll just on my initial impression, like you said you did the double spring thing, so I'm like, I've actually never even messed with that. That's kind of interesting, but I'm trying to think if I've ever like read any tech forums where people have done that with an airsoft gun, like an AEG M4 or something, which I'm kind of like I'm interested to look at
like
now.
yeah, like AEGs. I'm not sure if the double spring mod would work because springers. So if you tried doing that with like a tri-shot or something like that, it would definitely increase the power. It works for Nerf because front loaders and all that can actually handle the spring load, especially direct plunger tubes. I mean, no joke. A K26, which is basically a 26 kilogram spring, that thing's evil. Like,
It looks like most of these mods, like you said, are mostly on springers because I don't think I'm.
yeah, because AEGs are yet, and I don't want to have one explode in my hand. So,
I mean, if anything, it'd just wear out parts quicker, and you know, you probably need a pretty powerful motor, depending.
oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, as far as like shooting hard, I mean, again, that kind of all comes back down to your air seal is like the most important step you can make. Always like start with the air seal because that's like easy. You take Teflon tape, you tape over your piston head, or not piston head. Hang on, I'm gonna get stuff mixed here. Piston head there, nozzle. Yeah, I guess the cylinder head, piston. Yeah, the cylinder head is what I'm trying to say. And then you
There
fix
is
your air seal.
the internals. Let me flip it around for him, and that's it. Now,
Yeah, it's so hard. It's really grainy on this live stream. Let me.
yeah, I'm sorry about that. But yeah, let me go ahead and remove that right there because good lord, piece metal. Like that's all metal right there. That's fucking freaky as hell.
Yeah, it looks like it's pretty solid.
But yeah, let me go ahead and pull out the actual see it. Whoa, yeah, that was almost bad. Yeah, here's the double spring. That's how it works. It's just
I'll be darned.
crazy side spring, basically. Let me try and
You know, I wonder on the double spring. I mean, I'm sure you got noticeable performance, but I wonder if you have different pitch springs, like if they will bind up, or are you unscrewing the spring from the string?
It really comes down to yeah. It's
Okay.
stock spring.
Okay, yeah, I see it now.
Yeah, just night and day, basically. Now,
okay, yeah,
what's
the other
actually
one has
interesting
bigger spring.
here, let me go ahead and take the whole thing apart because I can actually put it back together fairly simply. Because I'm actually not really happy with the way that, because that's the barrel. It's adorable. It's cute. Fuck you. I'd rather have metal. It's just so tiny. Now, I am curious as to whether or not I want to do but yeah, there's the bigger problem is the spring won't fit inside that plunger. For those of you who are seeing this, it will not fit in the hull, which is why you have smaller springs. I'm going to go ahead and look at the chat, see if there's anything there. I'm not.
Hello, can you hear me?
I didn't know you left.
No, I lost connection or something. Something happened there.
So what was the last thing you heard or saw?
You were just showing me the springs, and that was pretty much it.
Yeah, okay.
Like when you were unscrewing the springs a little bit after that.
Here's the plunger tube.
Okay, so it's almost like a tri-shot, like one of them Springer shotguns.
Basically, the pad part is that I would love the spring like this. One problem, it's too big.
So does it bind up?
I'll win.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, it's got to have room to compress.
Yeah, it just will not go inside the actual plunger itself. It's too big, it won't fit.
Oh, okay. Well, okay, too big. Hmm.
Now, I would love to upgrade it and with a bigger plunger, maybe something a little bit more substantial. I would love to do that.
Does it have an O-ring on that plunger? Al, does it have an O-ring on the plunger? It's hard to see.
No, that's the plunger itself. Like,
okay, so it's literally like just a plunger. Okay, it's like I said, I've only taken apart one Springer shotgun, so not really my forte. I'm kind of learning as I'm going here. So
that's why you're here.
oh yeah. Yeah, if it was an O-ring, I was gonna show you a trick, but yeah.
Yeah, I will admit though, the double spring might be good, but at the same time, it's very dangerous. So this is not the stock spring. My bad. Now I remember this. Ah, damn it! I've done this so long ago. I can't remember.
Such is life, man. It gets worse as you get older.
I'm just gonna go ahead on there and kind of leave it as is. Right there is the actual mind on it. Putting the damn thing back together.
Did you take a picture of it before you took it apart?
Oh, I've done this so many times. I know. It's just the metal work is the pain because doing this, the metal is a pain to work with because you have to try and get some components back together, right? A certain spring in of itself. Okay, here we go. Let's go ahead and get that back on there. There we go. Okay. Ah! Fucking legs. My foot fell asleep. I don't want that. But yeah, did you share the stream with your friends?
Yeah, I shared it on all my the pages that I admin. Some are secret
Cool.
pages, and they got like 1,500 people. So
Well,
maybe
cool.
some people will
now
jump
with that
in.
spring running away. All right, now comes the fun part of putting this cute little, just it's so adorable.
What is that?
Just no way. That's the barrel.
Hold it where you can actually see through it, if you can.
Yeah, it's just adorable.
Oh wow, it's like a 6.30, 6 point. I don't even know.
Yeah, I would love to actually have an extra barrel. Actually, hold on. Maybe I can put do the mod for this. Ah,
like
fucking foot.
fall asleep.
Yep. Ah. Okay, let me look at my bag of tricks. For those of you who don't know, we have a bag of salvage. So yeah.
Good news. I might get this check to take. And that's cool that you have salvage.
Sweet.
That's always good.
Yep, salvage is always a good thing to have, my friends. Barrels, barrels, barrels. I have barrels galore. God only knows which one.
Hey, you know, actually, I have some aluminum barrels that I took out of a tri-shot sometime. If you want them, you can have them.
I would gladly take one, but I'm afraid not.
I mean, that would be perfect for this. If you don't have barrels.
Thank you. Let's see here. What else do we got? First plunger tube. I don't need that. A lot of shit here, actually. Holy hell. Yeah, I'm afraid that's it. Got all the stuff I have. Hello. That's a plunger tube, if I've ever seen one. That would not work in an airsoft gun. That's a Nerf plunger tube. Okay, throw this off to the side.
That is a big bag of spare parts there, sir.
Oh, that's only one of 3.
Really?
Like, no joke on that. 1 of 3 right there. All right.
So they should do a
This is
mystery
the
bag
best-
giveaway.
Okay, this is the best I could find.
Is that like an aluminum barrel? What is it?
That
What
is,
is this?
I can actually remember where I got
Hey,
it from.
you know,
That
it
would
would actually be
nice. To...
it'd be cool if it's going to be extended. You could totally like make a mock suppressor out of PVC and paint over it,
Oh, that'd be nice. Yes.
and it would look like the one from that Chuck Norris Lone Wolf movie when he's just dual wielding them, just shooting people like it ain't nothing.
Yes. Yes. But I gotta make it work so that way it stays sealed in. Son of a bitch. Stays sealed in. Which means I am going to need some electrical tape.
You're going to use
I'm
it as like a shim, is what you're saying? The electrical tape to get the barrel in? You're going to use it like a shim to hold inside the plastic stock?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna have to do. So yeah. But in theory, it'd look like that, basically.
Yeah. That might work, dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to work this bitch really well. So let's go ahead and pull it out, basically. Let me see if I can't find some electrical tape that I have left over from that Deagle. Deagle, where are you? There you are, Deagle. And let's see if anyone's in the chat real quick. But yeah, if you had to I'm out. If I can get my mind to work. If you had to say anything about this, what would you have to say about it? Like, what would you do to improve this?
Definitely the air seal, and then like if there was like any weak points, use like some type of plastic welding techniques to reinforce things. But there's like a metal box in there, so that's good. Yeah, I always this is one of my things, but I always start with the air seal and then just go from there because like consistency and getting it up to snuff on like whatever your medium engagement distance are at your field is like that's more important to me than trigger response and anything because you want to get I don't know I just want to get the best performance or consistency without having to upgrade it too heavily. But then probably go with that barrel. I like the barrel idea.
And we might have something. We got something.
Get a shim
Make
in there.
sure it stays inside the outer barrel now. Like, try and keep her on there. That's the big bitch of it. We'll try and get on there real nice and tight. It's on there nice and tight.
Yes, yes. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Oh, I got to check the take, dude. I'm super excited now.
Sweet.
I don't have to.
There we go. Now you can learn from me and do some spring mods for Kitty. And there's a problem.
Uh-oh. That's hard to see what's going on.
The outer barrel and damn wide for the new inner barrel. It's a little loose.
Uh-oh.
So I have to take that bitch up now. Which is not a problem.
You got a little Dremel to remove material if need be?
No, it's not the outer barrel is just too damn big. I'm going to have to. Okay, let's go ahead and remove that. Let's go ahead and remove that and that. I did not expect to be doing an inner barrel extension mod today, but I am.
I think it's pretty cool how it worked. If it works out, I'm sure it will. It just has to, tinker with it considerably.
Yep.
Oh, heck yeah, dude. More good news. I know it's kind of unrelated, but I'm kind of just doing everything at once here. I got an interview with in the technology that I got my degree for recently. So, yeah. That's awesome. Because then if I get that job, I can buy a lot more airsoft stuff, and that will be awesome.
Once again, that's not bad. let's go ahead and do that.
Hey Al, do you own any HPA stuff by chance?
No,
Have
sadly.
you ever? I don't only HPA stuff. I guess you can call it HPA as the Cam 870 under the pulse rifle and the gas pistols and other pistols, but it's
Yeah,
not
I'm
really
broken
HPA.
at like that. This is basically how poor men try to beat the other rich kids.
No, I had to process what you said. No, I totally get it, man. We all have to start from somewhere, right?
Yep, and for me, it's airsoft mods and nerf mods, basically.
Hey, what would be your if your dream gun if you could own, like replica wise? Like what would be your dream gun? Like name your top 5. I'm just curious.
Okay, so it would have to be the Maria rifle from Starship Troopers. The
I figured that one.
let me think here. The Ghost in the Shell rifle. Why not?
Okay.
I love bullpups. Let me think here. What else is there? My goodness, there are so many guns I would love to have. It's just hard to say. Let me think here. The Doom rifle.
All right, all right.
Say what you will about Uva Ball, but that G3 was a pretty badass looking gun in the movie.
It was pretty cool how they had it tricked out and like the fore end on it. It was like really bulky, like in the back, but like the front of it was pretty sexy. I liked it. I mean, and it had an ammo count on it, so like they're paying homage to the pulse rifle, so of course I'm gonna like it.
Son of a bitch.
What's up?
I made an oops. The tape is here when it needs to be here.
Looks like you're gonna have to
Okay,
retape
I'm gonna
that
grab
one.
me a Sharpie. Yeah, I'm gonna grab a Sharpie and mark it. Let me find a Sharpie. Found a Sharpie. Because that's what I should have done. That was an idiotic move on my part. I should have Sharpie.
Oh yeah, that's not a bad idea. That's hindsight's 2020, right?
Yep.
Sometimes. No, that's a good idea though, making a little index mark there. Oh, another mod that might be cool to do to this would be kind of off the wall. Take an electric mag and somehow configure it to where it works with the mag that goes with that, so you just have like an infinite ammo supply there.
Oh
Well,
yes.
infinite. That would be
Awesome.
that would be something else I would do, and I've actually considered doing that for one of my pulse rifles, especially when they come out with maybe one of the HPA or the gas Thompsons. I think it's been in development for a few years, and there's a few things that have surfaced from the dark webs of the internet into the light.
And it did show off at SHOT Show 2016.
Maybe I think it was on 2017 too. I don't know. I had to watch. There's so much footage, man.
2017 also they were talking about that. Insane thinking about this because 1, I have increased the range. 2, I could increase the power by reinstalling the double spring mod. Because Lord only knows I could do that, but I won't because I'm not a jackass. I would definitely love to do that though, because Lord only knows I'm that evil. Put this on here. Oh my God, it's working! There we go.
So how are you connecting? If that plastic barrel is it still have like a little bucking in there, like that you connect the barrel to? Like
No,
you said, the original barrel was the plastic one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's really strange.
So
Interesting. So it's like I said, it's hard to see on this live stream, but it looks like there's an actual little hop-up unit that goes into it.
I guess you could say it's kind of weird in a weird way how it works. There is a hop-up unit inside of it, but it's one of those things,
Yeah. Maybe it just might have by chance work out.
It happened. Just happened. Because I was slowly pushing on it, and then it went flying out of my hand. Now, okay.
Sorry, I'm doing multiple
And
things right now.
and we put this-
Al. Let's see.
Okay. Push that out a bit. Then we put that on. There we go. Ah! A lot of dead space there. Like, goodness. Okay, so it's a little crooked. Like, it's a little. But hey, I can't. Beggars can't be choosers by this point, you know?
Well, yeah, I agree with you. Is there any way to get it straight, because that will affect performance considerably? You don't want it to be cockeyed or off kilter. Again, it's hard to. It really is hard to see. It's easier to see on the live stream on the
Okay,
on the end, but
it's a little off,
so
but not too bad. Yeah, because I'm mostly a secondary weapon probably, and I usually go off.
But try it.
the,
Try it. I mean, if it works okay, it works okay, right?
I mean, that's kind of the deal. Mostly what this is supposed, which I know people are probably going to say, oh, you could do it like this, you could do it like that, because that's what this stream's all about, basically, is us showing off and doing this stuff. So yeah, that's how it is.
Now, I think it's interesting that you're taking. What's up?
We have 4 viewers.
Sweet.
Yeah, and that's kind of what the stream's all about. It's basically pushing our modding and tech limits, basically seeing how far we can go.
Yeah, this is definitely interesting. I mean, for lack of better words, I mean, on a lower end thing, trying to make it perform well, which I think is cool. I think taking anything and making it perform better than what it originally was that's fun. That's cool.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of how it is. And I am. Oh my god! I can't believe this is working so well.
Calm down, man. Calm down. Calm down.
I know. I don't need to. I don't need something exploding in my hand like that last pistol statement. So, my first airsoft was on a crappy little Crossman plastic pistol.
I wonder
now
what would be interesting to mod now that you're on this kind of like you're kind of modding these type of springers. What's that little tiny? It's like, I don't know if it's single shot, or as far as like you have to put the BB in, or if it has a little mag. It's like a tiny little. That would be fun. I can't think of the name, but it's a really tiny little Springer pistol that would be fun to mod to where it has decent performance and like take people out with it that have all like the expensive like cry gear and the like just really expensive stuff. Just take them out with like the most ridiculous little thing ever. That would be fun.
Okay, so we've got a guy in chat.
Uh-oh.
He says, how far, and kappa. Right, like the Japanese folklore creature, or what have you. Anyway, right now I'm trying to concentrate because I do not want to lose an eye. I've come this far. I do not want to lose my momentum on this thing.
You got this.
God, yes. Hallelujah. Okay. God. So I'm going to start tightening stuff down. You go ahead and keep talking the idea you have, because I'm interested as well.
So it's
25. Then
I'm gonna look it up real quick.
Actually, yes, it would be interesting.
Yeah, it honestly reminds me of a Calibre, but it's not that little, and it's actually I think you could if it can be modded. I think I'm just gonna buy it real quick because it's dirt cheap. But again, it would be cool just to get some salty kills with that, salty frags. Let's see.
How far have I come? I've come a long way, my friend.
Oh yeah, it's the airsoft Colt 25.
Right now. Yeah, the little Colt 25. But yeah, I have come a long way. Eggy, I've come a long way. Trust me. Let me see here. All right, so at this point, because failures are still there, but people failed before.
It's pretty funny. This thing is $5.40 plus basically shipping the same cost on Amazon, and it has 4 stars out of 252 reviews. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, it's just and honestly, it does.
But it's illegal in the state of New York, naturally.
A new start on that city. Okay.
Do you want me to talk about like any other mods? Can it be just with anything, or just kind of want to stay on topic here?
Basically, what it is we're just here to kind of give our thoughts, knowledge, what have you, for the next generation of modders, techies, what have you.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Damn it.
Oh, one thing maybe one of your viewers can comment on. Some people have heard they'll take like the stock motors and actually get better trigger response and better RPS from washing these. Like they'll turn it on in a specific type of solution. I assume it's like a dielectric solution, so it doesn't have like any. I'll just stop there. It's some type of solution. They wash the motor out and they turn it on and it cleans out all the little particulates that get built up from these motors, and they say they get better performance. I've actually never done that, but if anybody has, maybe they could comment on that. Be interesting to know.
On the chat, guys, let us know. No, not from Jacksonville, Florida. I live in Tennessee. But what I mean by long way, I mean my skills, whatever you want to call us. Basically, I like to consider myself a modder. Way in my time, but as for that story, basically modifying a crappy crosswind pistol. Maybe I can put a double spring mod in there. Somehow, and miraculously, I actually got the damn double spring to fit in the damn thing. Because it was making weird crackly noises as I'm cocking it. Or racking the slide, basically. So, as I'm doing this, it basically goes. Now, I have it on a table far away from me for about 30 feet or so, give or take. And like I said, it basically exploded. And I can't believe this worked! Wait. Ah!
Does it seem like it's gonna work? It's interesting.
Oh my god, that just... That looks fucking wicked, I'm not gonna lie.
You got to get the PVC, man, and get a. If I were you, I wouldn't put it on the orange part.
I think I have a suppressor.
Well, if you don't, I would definitely get some kind of like reducer. Oh god, you do. Oh god.
The fuck? It's not long enough to go all the way through it. I actually do it like this. Oh god. That's just too big, though. That's the problem. Oh.
Too big? Wait, what?
Big. It's too big. The diameter is too big. But dude,
Oh, the diameter of the whatever the radius or the diameter on the gun is too big, is what you're saying, to fit in there.
That like extended barrel double spring mod fucking Uzi. I'll fucking best at you.
Calm down, bro. Gum them.
Check yourself! Oh my god, fucking GTA San Andreas. God, the flashbacks.
The flashbacks. Give me a break.
Hey, GTA San Andreas was awesome, okay?
Hey, I like
Not just
the.
the soundtrack.
I always put in the jetpack cheats, and they have the dual Uzis flying around with the jetpack.
God, yes. Okay, so we'll go to you. And we'll let you kind of give your thoughts. Like, from all the springers and what have you, I'm guessing you're looking around on Amazon now.
Yeah, I
Or
mean, I
you're
was just.
thinking,
Yeah, I was looking at that. It's called a G.1 airsoft 6mm pistol, metal zinc alloy shell. Oh wow, it's actually metal, even though it's questionable pop metal.
zinc.
It's still kind of cool.
yeah, you might want to be careful with zinc stuff because it can be pretty bad.
Oh yeah, I mean that's why I said questionable pop metal. But I mean, for $5 and a tiny like little backup pistol, I mean honestly, that wouldn't be a bad deal. Because this is, I'll show you.
Yeah,
Do you mind
really
if I show you what the pistol I run with now? Like I run with 2 of them, depending on field
Yeah,
rules.
sure.
Give me 1 second now. Gotta find it first. It's around here somewhere. I could sense its presence is near. Oh, where are you?
Where art thou?
I hate misplacing things. It irks me.
Irks you. It doesn't anger you. It just irks you. You know, that's what we're using or stuff that I like to use. Video to all playing like cringe, trigger, all that stuff. These words.
I really
I
would
do
like
not
to
think they
find it.
mean what you think they mean.
Oh my gosh, what do I do with it? Dude, I got stuff just so spread around everywhere right now. It's pathetic. My house is in shambles. It's just got airsoft gear, music gear, leatherworking gear, just everything. This is everywhere right now. It's chaos.
Oh no, it's a controlled chaos. It's
Oh
not
no,
chaos.
nothing is well, I guess it is kind of controlled, but not really. What the hell did I do with you? Dude, it's actually a really cool pistol, so I wanted to show you. It's the KWC CO2, but man, it's honestly out of the Raffica pistol I have, both of them, the KWA gas blowback one, this one takes the lead on all of them. I really wish I could find it so I could show it to you. That seems to have grown legs and ran away. Don't know why. Nope, found it. Found it. Success. So one of my local fields, I love it to death, but they have one of the strangest rules I've ever encountered in airsoft. They don't allow CO2 pistols. But
Really?
yeah, it's for. They had a bad experience. Some guy was like trying to be.
I fucking kill you, boy! Ah!
What the hell?
Kill you for the 1911!
Airsoft Ahmed over here.
Kill you for the 1911!
You should let me make you a leather holster for that, dude.
Yeah, this is not mine. This is actually one of my friends, but he's kind of.
Why does the stream keep?
And if
Stream.
you have to bring your own shit.
Yeah, the stream cut out there for a second. Hang on 1 second. I think Facebook.
Oh, it's completely fine.
Well, now it is, but I think I'm gonna exit out of Facebook on my laptop here. I think that's screwing with things. But yeah, it's just one guy. I don't know what he's doing. He's like making the mags cold or hot or something, and his CO2 pistol was shooting at like 900 FPS. Can you hear me?
Dude, that's wicked.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know.
I
mean, there's probably some truth to that. I mean, the field owner is really cool. He really values everyone's safety. So I'm sure there's a reason for it. It's unfortunate that you can't use CO2 guns there because this KWC 1911, the Colt railgun, I love it, man. Absolutely brilliant gun. And I put the real wood grips on it. Had to mod them a little bit. But yeah.
Again, I kill you for it. Legitimately.
But yeah, awesome gun, man. Brilliant. It's super accurate. Hop up's easy to adjust. I can't say enough good things about it. Just a really good 1911 pistol.
What do you think? What do you expect?
Do what?
It's a KWC. What do you expect? KWC guns are very well known for being basically really well heavy of airsoft.
Well, there's
They're
I mean
great.
there's a few cons to it. I mean, the mags, one thing that I had to do actually is shave down that release valve on one of the other mags because it was, for whatever reason, longer and it would hang up in the mag well. But that one works fine, just fine now. There's actually the one that came with the gun. You can see the difference in color. But yeah,
Not bad.
You can see maybe how I had to file that release valve down. But anyways, that works great, man. You can get like 4 mags out of these things. It's ridiculous. Or 3 to 4 mags, depending. But super efficient. Love it. The other pistol I use is actually on my plate carrier here. Give me 1 second. I bought this from another good friend. Oh, and to answer your question earlier, remember when you asked me about the pulse rifle that's actually the Snow Wolf one, the first one I showed you? My good friend Luke Demersky runs a really awesome like custom sci-fi weapons page called the Demersky Weapons Labs, and he took that Snow Wolf one and put a PPS 870 in it, and he just recently did a commission that he put APS cam 870 in it, so they can be modded to have like the actual shotguns in it. I just haven't done it with that particular one. So to answer your previous question. But somebody,
Eddie, whatever, really. Oh, edgy teenagers saying a lot. He's saying, no, you didn't. Just you told. You didn't put grips. About to smack those nipples. It's whatever, really. Like,
yeah, I know that guy. He's a goofball. He's cool. He's an edgy teenager, right?
Yeah, edgy teenager HD in the chat.
Yeah, whatever you do,
So,
don't watch his videos. We value your sanity.
Okay, let me go ahead and give you guys. Okay, so in college, for $100, I had to watch all 3 OVAs of Boku no Pico. Do not look it up.
Oh, wait! I know what that is. You had to watch. You actually watched that
for $100. It was watch all 3 OVAs, not without cracking, crying, anything of that nature. In cash. Walked out of there without my sanity and $100 in cash.
Yeah, I'm actually. I think there's. This is one of those films. That's what you call a. What is that called? I know they're really gross. Like really gory. I'm trying to think of what those are called. Snuff films, right? Yeah, snuff films. That's what they're called. That's what that is, right?
Damn. Yeah. Boku no Pico is actually a yaoi production. It's very infamous for that reason. Because it is a shota. OVAs.
That name sounds so familiar.
Just go ahead and go to Google Images, type in Boku no Pico. $100 on the line. I had to force myself to watch all 3 OVAs. Let's see here. What do we got? This is something I want to talk about. Ah.
Oh, here's the. I guess I'll show you this one real quick. The other pistol that I use. Again, I got this from Luke Demersky from Demersky Weapon Labs. It's a Mark. It has a Mark III slide. It's a KWA gas blowback 1911, but it's actually a Mark IV.
Bro, not bad.
I haven't actually shot this yet. It came with 3 mags, but man, it feels really solid. Has some nice fat grips, and he said it shoots great. So I haven't actually shot it yet, but what was interesting about this? I don't know. Can you see this, Al? Try to get it close here.
Yeah, I can see it.
There's actually an adjustment there you can make for your trigger pull, which that was one of the pros.
Oh,
and
that's
the
not bad.
Dude, I got a stupid good deal on this. He really hooked me up. Luke, if you ever watch this, thank you. Appreciate it, sir. Appreciatory valves wide open. Yeah, on the KWC, that was one of the cons. That was one of the cons is that aftermarket parts I don't think they really exist without, from having to buy a whole nother gun. So if you break something on this, you may just be shit out of luck, for lack of better terms. But I mean, it's pretty solid, man. I don't see anything breaking. But that was just really one of the cons about this is just lack availability of aftermarket parts and or upgrades. It's the only con that I could think of, anyways. You should see my desk in this room that I'm in now. It's ridiculous. There's just stuff everywhere, dude. Can you? I don't know if you see on the ground there. Just parts laying everywhere.
Yeah.
Edgy.
Okay,
Sorry.
So here's the deal. This one here is actually one of my Nerf battle on Sunday, and the kid's is gonna love it. He actually tried getting it off me. This is called the Demolisher. A Nerf blaster. It has a launcher, which I remove more air, so that way it can actually do a little bit better. The ability to fire darts out of. Now, here's the deal. And I want you guys to listen very closely to the motors that this thing has.
What the hell?
Mine. This has.
That thing is obnoxiously loud, but awesome.
Now, what I want to do is motors to more powerful motors. Fire the battery and take a 1600 milliamp LiPo.
You could also take if you have a couple of 7.4 LiPos. I don't know how familiar you are with electrical current theory and whatnot, but basically you could
have some 7.4s.
Yeah, you can wire in series or parallel. Series will get you more voltage, but parallel will get you more what do you say? More power, I guess, or current. I think that's how it goes. If I remember.
0.2 volt LiPo? No,
You
battery,
can wire,
I mean, but
yeah, you could wire those up in series or parallel.
yeah, but seriously, the idea of putting
oh my god,
making this a beast, that's what makes me really want to do that, because this thing is evil.
Dude, I just said something really stupid. I realize now I'm wrong. Series gives you the more volts, and oh my god, I'm confused here. I gotta undo that. Give me 1 sec, dude. I gotta think about this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I don't want to say the wrong information here and look like a jackwagon.
Now, I'm going to give you a Chinese knockoff now. Land Blaster. It is a Chinese knockoff of the of that, which is basically a strut. The magazine, and it cannot accept Nerf mags. Now, it doesn't have a red trigger. It has this. I want you to listen very closely to the motors.
That's intense, man.
That's weak. It's like 35 FPS.
That sounds
While
insane in
that
my
one back
headphones.
there. Now, I am tempted to open this up and actually put better motors in this thing, because the motors, if you can actually see in there, there you go. Motors.
Yeah, I can kind of see it.
Right in there.
Yeah, I can
You
see
see
it.
them?
Mhm.
Okay, they're crooked. And they don't work. Like, they'll fling darts more inaccurate than an AK-47.
Hey, have you ever done dart mods to where you put like needles on them or like thumbtacks and like, I don't know, messed around like that?
Oh god, Edgy Teen's just going all crazy in the chat,
Oh Lord, what's he saying?
saying what is dick and all that. It's whatever. Okay,
Oh
with
Lord.
the airsoft. So, I'm going to let you have a choice. Which you rather see first? Would you rather see the L85 and see if we could try and fix that? Time we have, because I haven't checked what time, because I'm gonna have to stop here real soon, eat and all that good jazz. Famas, which I still have to paint. By the way,
Oh
I still
my
gotta paint this thing.
God. Yeah, I'm looking at the chat box. Oh my God.
Let me go to the chat for your own
God.
sanity's sake. Don't go to the chat. Oh my God, that's still loud enough. Still loud. Okay,
What
so I'm gonna
in
go
the
ahead and
hell?
rack it, and I'm gonna let you try and figure out the problem with it. So
Is this it looks like a Springer, right?
there we
It's a
go.
Springer, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a
Okay.
Springer actually.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna go ahead and rack it for you, and I want you to try and guess the problem with it. Because it's still loose. Like,
Looks like
really-
something, whatever that catch is on, is probably worn out.
well,
Oh, wait,
not
maybe
really, because I only
Maybe
got
not.
this like I think when I got this way back in Christmas of 2016.
Yeah.
2015, give or take. So it's roughly 2, maybe 3 years old, give or take. But this thing I did a review on, and it's amazing. It because I want to give it that Black Ops 1 camo that I love so much. But yeah, I fully modded it. I've got videos chronologically showing how far I modded the FAMAS. I've done a lot. Like, no joke. Let me unscrew this here so you can actually see the extended barrel mod I did.
Oh, okay, so it's hard to. Looks like it comes out right
Yeah.
to the edge there, maybe?
Originally,
Looks like it's come out right to the edge.
yeah. Basically, originally the barrel came to about here. I have to take it apart and actually fully see. But I extended it out to about here. Unscrew it actually and show you. My screwdriver. There's my screwdriver.
Does it say Chair Force or Air Force on your shirt? Okay, it says Air Force.
Yeah, I have pissed off God knows how many people with this shirt. Like, no joke.
I've been chair softing for like the last 6 months, so I just saw chair soft. I can't wait to get back into the op that's coming into. Yeah, I don't know like what state you live in, but I live in Texas. But Evike's coming down towards our local field, and they're going to do an op there, so that's going to be pretty cool.
I live in Tennessee.
Tennessee.
For some reason, it's not going to come out. I don't know why. It goes. Okay, here we go. Pull that screw out. Pull this screw out. Okay, what is up with this? There it goes. Okay. I don't know why. There you go. There is the extended barrel.
Okay, right on.
Yeah. So since I extended the barrel out as far as I can because, like I said, the barrel comes to here, but I extended it out to here. So yeah, we're gonna open up the FAMAS now because I decided to go ahead and do that.
Yeah, the chat's kind of ridiculous. It kind of got blown up. It's ridiculous.
Let's see here. Well, I got 5 likes at least, so we're gonna go ahead and just work on the FAMAS anyway. Or the FAMAS, whichever one you want to go with, the pronunciation of this French weapon. And be it your views on the French, they at least knew how to make good guns. Yell this gripe till the day I'm dead. Black Ops 1 got the FAMAS wrong. The FAMAS did not come out in the 60s. It came out in the late 70s, which Black Ops 1 is set in the 60s. So the fact that they got it wrong, one, pisses me off. They didn't do their research, pisses me off. The fact that Call of Duty Black Ops did that,
Oh my god, fucking edgy teenager. He changed his like to a dislike.
Huh?
He's just being weird.
No, I understand. But yeah, I don't like the idea that Call of Duty thinks, oh, we could take liberties with guns and all that good jazz. Motherfucker! Make a game set in a certain period, at least take the responsibility and do it correctly. Fucking. You know what I mean? Hey, you're crazy.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm just kind of curious if you're still on the same page with me.
Well, the thing keeps cutting in and out, so it's hard to hear. What was the last thing you said? All I heard was like, "Do you agree with me?" or something.
I was ranting about the fact that Call of Duty thinks they can take liberty with guns.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't. The last COD that I played, man, was the Advanced Warfare, and that shit sucked.
I'm talking about Black Ops 1.
Oh, Black Ops 1. Okay, yeah, that game was awesome.
Yeah,
I still actually I have that one in the
guns. Yeah, Black Ops 1, they took a lot of liberty with their guns. Gun designs did not come out until way after the Vietnam War.
Yeah, I actually haven't played Black Ops
really
1 in a long time.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of.
Now, as for Advanced Warfare,
sorry.
Yeah, the multiplayer was kind of, but the campaign I loved.
The campaign was okay. It was not bad, but
Advanced Warfare's campaign was for Kevin Spacey.
yeah, I know, right? I mean, that's just gonna make anything good. He's a great actor.
Oh, he's
And
the
didn't
bad guy,
it have
but...
Bill Paxton? It had Bill Paxton in there too, didn't it? As a voice actor.
Yeah, Bill Paxton. Oh my God, what's that actor's name? I'm trying to think of that actor's name. It's he's evil. They had Ash from Evil Dead and Zombies.
Really, that's pretty cool. Yeah, they did have Bill Paxton for Zombies.
Fucking the old guy. from Red.
From Red. Oh, Bruce Willis.
No, not Bruce Willis, the crazy guy. The guy who shot the RPG with a revolver.
I don't know. I'd have to.
Yeah, they had that dude in there. And I was like, oh my god, they're spending all their money on AAA actors so they can keep our interest in the game. You sons of bitches. Sons of bitches, we love these actors because we want to see them do this crazy shit. I mean, if the next Call of Duty has fucking Arnold or any of the other awesome actors, I would fucking lose my mind. Yeah, 1 dislike, but we have 5 likes, so it's like.
Well, it's edgy teenagers being fucking edgy.
Teenagers.
To say the least here.
Like I said, modern slang. I just about teenagers nowadays, and I actually did admit it because, well, I can't technically get in trouble with law. Stop one night. Teenagers trying to get in. Now I'm there to try and confirm a rumor. I'm going there. I say, dude, can't you listen to buy 1 game? Come on, man. And he goes like, I'm sorry, I can't let you in. I go up and I'm like, excuse me, sir, can I ask you a question? This teenage girl next to me goes like, rude much? Bitch, shut the fuck up. Not actually like that, but that was in my head. I was being polite on the outside. Here's what happens. The manager looks at me, sees I'm dressed well because I was there hanging out with some friends. You know, we were going to have a good time that night, but I needed to confirm something. So he looks at me and goes like, yes, sir, can I help you? And I say, can you confirm a rumor for me? And he immediately kind of looks at me. Wait, what rumor? What's going on about my GameStop? So, and I ask him, is it true that the Xbox 360 is $60? Oh my bad. No, god damn it. I keep binging on this rumor because it was one of the other two. But anyway, so basically, how much you can get an Xbox 360 brand new with 60 games, all that good jazz. I want to get rid of those Xbox 360s. In actuality, he looks at me funny, and I said, that's the rumor. So he immediately clears his throat and goes, no. That is a base, mind you, Xbox 360, no hard drive. And I said, thank you. Now, one of the teenagers, now I'm walking away. One of the teenagers looks at me, yelling, oh, what, so you weren't even going to try and play a video game or anything like that? He kept walking. Arrogant teenagers are these days. Starts coming up towards me, kind of taps me on the shoulder, and saying, you want me to kick your fucking ass? In Mississippi, you can open carry without a license. But of course, I had my friend's pistol on me. A Tokarev. Now, this teenager obviously didn't see it. A thing that I know I'm never supposed to do, but I did just to scare the shit out of him. And put it to his gut. And tell him, you might want to look down before you continue any further. He sees the pistol, and no joke, breaks down crying right there.
So I don't understand why he wanted to start a fight with you. Like, what was his reasoning?
The same thing. I told him, give me one good reason not to put a bullet in you. Now,
so you do actually open carry.
Open carry. I do open carry a lot actually when I'm not in my county.
What kind of pistol do you carry?
38 Special Custom. Now here's the deal. The teenager is breaking down crying right there, begging me not to shoot him. Why were you wanting to start a fight?
Well,
And this is his excuse.
sometimes you shouldn't screw with
Like,
people,
no joke,
you know?
this is his excuse. The excuse was because I wanted to be hard. You were willing to throw away your life right then and there if I wasn't a peace-loving man to prove to your friends that you were a badass.
Yeah, man, it's people do some stupid shit, man. They pull some stupid stunts, to say the least. I can't.
But my God.
I don't. It's not even worth wasting one's time trying to even wrap your mind around the stupidity of what other people do. Especially when it comes to something like that. Because like I said, it's just people are dumb, dude.
Yeah. Now, here's the kicker. Right now, unscrewing this thing because I'm wanting to buy. It doesn't want to work for me.
What are you going to be upgrading on this, Al? Pretty much just.
I've already upgraded fully to my ability.
Oh, okay. I
so
didn't know if you were doing something specific.
Extend my legs, because good God, they fell asleep on me and they're hurting like a bitch right now. I feel like an old man.
I hate when that happens.
Do it originally was I first upgraded the spring, and then I removed the hop up because that wasn't doing anything substantial, and then I put an extended barrel on it.
What size barrel?
6mm, basically. I don't really know. All I know is these are actually extenders from a UK Arms Springer. And yes,
probably...
edgy. I get it. You're a liberal. You're adorable.
Oh God.
Yeah, I'm looking at the chat hoping somebody else speaks up, because good God, I would love to actually have substantial questions about my comments.
I mean, he's fully capable of asking one. I mean, I have full confidence in edgy teenager, but I think he's kind of veered sidetracked himself here.
Yeah, I really did. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just kind of pop out some screws to remove this butt pad, because Lord only knows. Now, the cool thing about this Springer, it can accept FAMAS AEG mags.
Right on.
And that's actually something I want to talk to you about. There are Springers out there that just use AEG bodies, and they're made by SEMA, of all places. And what you can do is you can remove the Springer internals and just replace it with AEG components.
So it's basically like a sniper at that point.
Yeah, just pop it right in there. Just no problem. I mean, if you want to go ahead and look them up, you can, because they're on e-bike and all that. They're under the Springer.
Yeah,
so look at the bodies and yeah, see what I'm talking about, because they're really wicked looking designs. Hell, there are Springer AKs that do the same idea.
Looking up a Springer FAMAS, or just not typing FAMAS.
Yeah, mine's a Springer FAMAS. So I mean, I love it because I've seen people upgrade these little bad boys and talk to people who have had this particular model of mine, and they've upgraded them.
Which one did you get? The just the soft air? Okay, the soft air license thing.
Yeah, it's basically a cyber gun model, so no worries on actually trying to say, oh, it's this or that. It's just a cyber gun.
Okay, sounds legit.
Yeah. Okay, pop that buttstock to the side. There we go. Springers that a lot of people like to try and underplay is actually how good they are. Me, I love Springers simply because they take more skill to use, like revolvers. In my opinion, if people can actually take Springers like what I do and upgrade them to the point where they can actually show their skill, by all means do so. One that improves your skill set as a tinkerer and or techie. It shows how much skill you have as a player.
You know, I remember the very first time, like my very first CQB game ever, I actually was using this gun. I don't know if you can see it. The M93 KWA NS7 one. So, I mean, it's ridiculous. You would think it would just be able to dominate at CQB. And, like, again, this is my first game. So I'm going up against...
So bad.
I'm going up against a couple of, like, newer players, I guess. I mean, I was still new at the time, but I just, like I said, I always buy things off the used market. This is the only gun that I bought new. Well, that and the pulse rifle, the Snowfluff one, but I usually try to get good deals on the used market. But anyways, I was going up against these two dudes that had the Springer shotgun with the mag that you put in it. Dude, they absolutely destroyed me, man. They were really good with them.
Yeah, I mean, those you can actually modify with better springs. You can actually put better pumps on them. You can do God knows what to those shotguns, which I actually have one still. I just got to put it back together. I was trying to upgrade it, and I just got frustrated with it, and I was like, you know what, fuck it. I'll just come back to it when I come back to it, and I never came back to it. So, tear in pieces, just gotta kind of mess with it.
Yeah. Yeah, I always thought that was interesting. Again, I didn't have that gun, you know, dialed in to where it needed to be.
Woo!
And the field that I have to go to is also has a weird rule. You only have to, they make you use .20s for CQB, but they're the green BBs, so you can't really see where you're shooting at if you're not dialed in, so you can't adjust.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Do what?
And if you want to do BBs for CQB, go with some Black Ops.
Yeah, we're cutting in and out on the stream, dude.
I said if you want .2C, go with the Black Ops Ignite BBs. Okay, there we go. Ah, here we go. Okay.
So what upgrades have you done to this?
Okay. Okay, so what I did, let me put this back together actually, because good God. There we go. Yep. I basically put in a beefier spring, because this spring right here, this is a 400 FPS spring. Joke. It's a beefy spring. The barrel itself, like I said, I put an inner barrel in here, and it was just nasty little barrel. It really was. Now here's the problem. For some reason, it really started when I added this on here, maybe. When I go to rack it, for some reason, it doesn't want to do very well. So I'm thinking that.
What'd you find?
Okay, let me go ahead and just take this apart completely, because there's no way I could save this. Like, no way in hell I can save this.
Why is that?
Said I'm going to show you.
G Teenager said his last M4 was 660 FPS. That's pretty hot.
Bad.
So what happened there? Something break?
Yeah, that's the track for the actual plunger tube.
I see it now. It's snapped off, didn't it?
Yeah, that's completely gone. There is no saving this Springer.
Well, I mean, do you have that? You could take a piece of plastic for something else, and you can glue it into place.
I
and
could.
Basically, at that point,
But
is it worth?
Because I'm afraid that. Oh, here's the other guide, Brett. Here's the other one. This is the other piece on the other side. You see how that is?
Yeah.
It'd have to be like that. So for me to even
I guess at that point,
actually,
is it even worth salvaging at that point, or just kind of just cut your losses?
not, there's no way in saving this.
You can always use the parts out of
There's-
that, though. You know.
Yeah, I mean I'm going to use this as a salvage gun basically. And for those of you who don't know what that means, salvage guns mean I can take the charging handle, because the charging handle is a pretty cool idea here, right there, for a charging handle. And what I could do with it is I could probably put it on something like maybe a side charging handle and have it do that for something of that nature, or even because there is a ton of possibility for this. There really is. Right?
It's hard to. Hang on a sec. I'm just looking at it. Okay, so that's the cocking handle thing. I see.
If you were to put it into a actual bolt action or anything like that, you could put it that to where it's kind of like that charging handle to where it's like an AK or something like that, because you would have to admit that would be a cool charging handle to have on a custom
just
sniper.
making. Yeah, I mean that would be kind of neat. I mean, as long as it was stout enough to withstand the pressures and stuff.
Oh yeah, this is all metal. The rod itself is all metal. It's a rod. I've put this thing on the combat field or on the battlefield, and that's worked very, very well for me. I'm just sad that I can't save it. Oh well, that's life, I guess.
Yep, that's part of what do you call it? Tinkering and making things do what they weren't meant to do, but pushing them to their extreme,
Yep.
to the limits there.
Yep.
Dude,
Kind of curious, but I will
looking
admit
at-
this is kind of cool because, huh?
No, I'm looking at. I've always wanted one of those tri-shot shotguns that are actually metal, and it seems like they actually finally have some out that are proper, which is kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Looks pretty awesome, actually.
I mean, yeah, like I said, that's kind of the life that you kind of come with tinkering. It's just one of those things, 5 viewers now. That's cool. On you now to give your thoughts on the FAMAS and how it if it had not missing missy words work for me, not broken. What are your thoughts? What could I have done to make it a little better?
I mean, like I said, I've never even owned a Springer. If I did, it would probably be one of the shotguns. But I mean, I assume they all kind of operate off the same stuff. So I would definitely.
I mean, some do.
It's hard for me to say because that's not really my area. But I mean, again, I would definitely try to mod it. I tried to mod a Springer shotgun one time, and it was actually the plastic one, the SEMA, and I was cutting it down to fit in the pulse rifle, the plastic one, but the dimensions were off, and I had to reduce it so much to where it just wasn't even worth it at that point, and some things broke on it because I took too much material off. And yeah, let's see what else. That was my only experience. It had, again, it was tri-shot and it had the plungers in it, and but as far as upgrading an actual spring, just a single shot, I mean, again, I don't even know what barrels they take. If
I mean,
it's,
I would definitely say you should. Should try and get another single shot or at least a Springer to kind of work on, because you'd be surprised how actually
if I do, it's gonna be the the SEMA M870 3-round burst. It's the metal shotgun, which I don't know if the body's metal. Still looks plastic, but
Yeah, it is. I know a guy who owns one, and it is all metal, but it's been around for a while now.
like all metal, as in like the receiver's metal, the
Yeah.
barrel's metal. I'll be darned.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Okay, so let me go ahead and move stuff over because this one's going to be an interesting one. Let me put this spring with the other springs, this with the components. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, let me try and get this. Oh, wow, it works on my carpet. That's nice. L85A1. The
This is
one
AAG,
gun that has
right?
gotten me a lot of praise. It's whatever, really.
Is this a classic Army AAG?
No, it's the Springer.
A Springer. Okay, cool. Yeah, they
This
honestly
one
look exactly the
is
same.
little information. This is my gun. This came from Evike in Christmas of 2014. This is my first bullpup before my promise. It fed a proprietary magazine. It is discontinued. It is by HFC, a very awesome company. And the magazine itself is kind of notorious, kind of not wanting to work with the user. So yeah, you will notice all the electrical tape.
For the mag, oh like, yeah. I was thinking it's for like the mag wobble, like for the mag well, but that's not the case.
No, it was just for the magazine itself. No, what I love about it is how it's still fully trademarked, because it has some pretty funny stuff on there. The front end is duct tape, as electrical tape, because real steel L85A1. The it just did not. Well, yeah. Let's just go with that. It has a reputation. Real steel ones, and you find photos of them, you'll see most of them come. So I'm going to choose the tape now because I have to take her apart and see if we can fix her. Now, it's not to say it's a bad weapon. It's just wouldn't enough the damn time for me. So we're going to try and see if we cannot fix her very well. So let me get a knife or something like that and undo the tape. Give comments on it, by all means, you're welcome to, man.
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of new to me for the Springer stuff, but I mean, maybe if I
This is
see
why
a
you're
thing, I
here.
can comment it. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of, like I said, learning as I'm going on the Springer side of things. And I think I'm actually going to get that that little tiny pistol. I would love to mod it and just make it look like a. If there was a way to make it into a sleeper, where I mean, it just looks like it's not going to perform well, but then it does. I would love to get some some frags with that. That would be pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, you're welcome to try and find these Springers that I have and try and do it yourself, and you've already learned a lot here so far. This should be interesting for you.
Yeah, actually, I had an AEG version of this at one point in time. One of my good friends that I went to college with, I think it was a Classic Army, and I traded for something, but I ended up trading it for another thing because it has, again, those proprietary rare parts. And I think it was electronic blowback, but that function never didn't work on it. So
That really does happen. Oh boy, okay, so there we go. We already got the grips off. That went sliding across like no tomorrow. There we go. Now this whole thing is made of metal. Let's have metal components.
you can basically make
So yeah,
this into
the
a sniper
barrel
once you get it upgraded.
itself, that's all metal.
Right on.
No, I didn't understand what you said.
And so you basically make that into a sniper once you get it tuned.
I could, yes. And there goes another component. It's already coming apart. Oh, good lord. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and unscrew the front right here, because there are so many screws to this thing, like no joke. So many screws that I gotta undo. I can make this thing into a post-apocalyptic rifle if I wanted to.
Now you got me thinking about paint jobs. That would be pretty cool.
Like, I would love to send you one of my guns just for you to paint it.
I actually have a, you know, for most of my childhood, I actually grew up painting model airplanes and cars, and I have the spray rig with the compressor. So I mean, I have like the proper setup to do a paint job.
That'd be awesome for me.
I mean, if you should send me one of your revolvers, dude. I'll make you a leather holster. I actually do that on the side. So.
I would if I had the money.
That was your revolver you were shooting at me earlier,
Go.
right?
There goes. There we go. And aha, it is off. That's all one-piece metal. Like, I think it could come off. Not really sure if it can. I'm seeing seams in there. Come off. But it would be interesting to put on my SIG, or at least one of my one of my rifles. That would be interesting to put on there. Get the hell out of the barrel. But yeah, that's one-piece metal. It was held down by a single screw.
One tiny little screw to hold it all in, though.
Yep, one tiny little screw to hold in the to hold that in. So we're gonna go ahead and take off the scope here, which is held in by large Phillips heads. One and
Yeah, hey, hold it right there. Hold it right there. I don't know why, but with that the shell off, it actually looks pretty cool.
I know.
I don't know why. It looks like some kind of futuristic gun.
It
Interesting.
did back in its day. That's kind of how it is. So we're still working on this. And screws. Oh my god, there. So many screws. Okay, so this is a metal piece. This is the chart. This bolt, the mag release is metal. The trigger's metal. There are metal components all over, but I just don't know why.
Edgy teenager asks, do you know what the difference between a pre-ban and post-ban Tanaka is?
No, I do not, I'm afraid.
I have no idea myself. I guess one can be converted to shoot. I think they ban those because you can convert it to shoot like 22s or some type of round. Probably 22.
Okay, this one piece of metal. Yeah, I mean, that is kind of one of those weird things that some fields will ban certain airsoft guns. Like, no joke, when the AA-12 was announced, they banned that automatically.
Why? That's kind of strange. That's really strange.
Yeah, but I get it. You don't know how to work it and all that good jazz, and it just kind of...
Yeah, it kind of makes sense. But I mean, you know, sometimes when I go to fields with my pulse rifle, it has the underslung, the Cam 870. They're like,
yeah,
okay, we need you to chrono this. And I'm like, first off, I don't know if you're familiar with the 870, but you have to actually load the shells with gas, and then you put a wad in, you put BBs, and then you put a topper that keeps all that in. It's like a mini
yep.
Was it M204 to 203 shell or whatever, or 40mm shell? It's like a mini one of those, right? But everything's contained in the shell and it ejects it, right? But as far as like the rules and stuff, basically I just told them. I mean, I've chronoed it several times and it shoots like right at 330 FPS with .20s. So I mean, It's like way under, you know,
You
like
did not see that? This whole
So-
front piece came off. Like, no joke. It's like, fuck you guys. So, you don't even have to unscrew any of these screws. All you gotta do is unscrew screws right here. It just comes off. So,
nice. Should I read the reply to the difference of the Tanaka? It's pretty
maybe.
it's ridiculous.
Go ahead.
Said one has a gas chamber that allows you to change the amount of gas you can.
Don't. I see it. Don't.
Oh my god.
Yeah, gee.
Bad edgy.
Yeah, if
I
you
mean,
know this guy in real life, do deal with him. Like, you just deal with him. I don't give a shit anymore. Like, by this point in time, I just don't give a shit.
yeah. I've tried. I've tried.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and remove the buttstock here. But by this point in time, if I cannot save this rifle, then hey, I got a new extended metal barrel I can put on my SIG. So, you know what? It's one of those things. Little metal piece I can take off. There we go.
So is that what you mostly? That's what you mostly use, right? Is springers for the most part?
What? No, actually, it's been a long time since I've done a Springer only game. I wish I could do more of these because I used them mostly for my airsoft classes. Because what I do is I kind of say, okay, this is what we're doing. This is what we're doing. This is this. Blah blah blah. Airsoft. And for me was I had to teach them the origins of airsoft first, where I basically showed them this is where it started. This is where it all started from. Things got started, and this is how far we came. Now, when I did that, I actually liked it because they were learning not only history of airsoft, but they were also playing it at the same time. And so I did, like, I have them recorded, actually. I got the airsoft classes recorded on my channel on a playlist.
Yeah, I'm thinking this just brought back a memory, like a really distant memory. I think I had to have been like no later than like 5th grade, dude. Again, I think the first airsoft gun I owned was the little bullpup, the mini ones we were talking about earlier. But now that we're like talking about springers and everything, I didn't own it, but my friend did. But I pretty much used it every time we went and like, did airsoft. It was the Springer MP5 SD. I really liked that thing. It was actually pretty good. It was pretty good.
Yes, I remember that one. I had one. God, those things were awesome.
Yeah, and you could like cock it 3 times and it would shoot three BBs, like no issues at all.
Action too, which was really wicked. Where is that multi-tool that I had? What the hell? Oh, there it is. Your multi-tool is buried in junk. That's always lovely to know. Always know where your multi-tool is at all times. It's always good to know. For those of you who are watching this just to learn how to tinker on some of these guns, tinker unless you are prepared to tinker and prepared for frustration. You're probably thinking, oh, he's just making it up because he's doing this like a breeze. Here's the thing. All my stuff recorded. Because of that, you can see my fucking frustration.
Yeah, such is the life of the tinkering. You're either gonna break something or you're gonna get it right,
Yes.
and it's probably not gonna happen the first time, and you're more or less gonna break it.
Okay, this is clever. Out so you can see it because you can probably see it, but this is clever. There we go. This is just beyond clever. I mean, I know I did this a long time ago, but good God, this is still clever.
What you talking about, Willis?
Okay, so here's the barrel assembly.
Okay. So that's kind of like the
All
little
one
hop-up
piece.
thing. Looks like.
I really hope I can get it out. I cannot. Why am I not able to get it out? Come on, you son of a bitch! Why can I not get it out? Why does it not want to? Well, that's why. There was a screw in there. Oh my goodness, why will it not work for me? Oh my goodness. This is just beyond irritating. There's why. Okay, I have to remove that. Oh my goodness, okay. There it goes. Frustration. Trigger grouping. Whole thing. In one component. Like, I'm legitimately curious. Again. Ow. Ow. Like, seriously, dude, do you see this?
What happened?
The whole trigger unit.
Okay. Yeah, okay, I see
Cocking.
some of the stuff.
This, I'm intrigued. I want to know how she works. You're intrigued as well, am I right?
Yeah, because I've never seen this before. I'm waiting for you to hopefully not explode on you as you take it off there. That would be
Yes.
ideal.
Okay, here we go. We're getting the little tiny screws apart. Ladies
Buddy,
and gentlemen, we will be able to...
Buddy, we need to get you
What?
one of those Husky 23-piece precision screwdriver sets, dude.
But what really intrigues me is that the company HFC must have intentionally made this that way it could be modded, which means they encourage us to do this. Oh, that is... Oh, wow.
Yeah, this I'm kind of just not even reading the side chat at this point.
This is... clever. Like, you want to go ahead and say?
Hang on. Oh, okay. Looks like there's a little mechanism there that when it pushes the catch for the piston. It's hard to tell, but is it a plunger or is there an actual piston O-ring in there?
Here's the deal. This is all one contained unit. This isn't all separate. This is all contained.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Just,
which means if I wanted to, you could build a custom spring ground up just with this box. Think about that.
I like how it's contained. I like the design of it. It's interesting.
I'm going to go ahead and take this out because there we go. Because that's just a skinny little plunger tube right there. I don't like that. So we could probably replace that with something a little bit beefier. Let's see what I got in my little bag of tricks. Can I actually? Oh wow, that can actually work. If it was to, motherfucker!
Damn.
I was so close. So close. Okay, maybe we could put a beefier spring. Yeah, we can put a beef. No, we can't. We cannot put a beefier spring in there. Was good. Wait, maybe we can. Except it be just a different spring. Let's go ahead and pull out the GSG 522 spring guide out of this. Ah! Wibbly wobbly 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 wobbly. Oh. Okay. Success! Ladies and gentlemen, we have success.
You get hyped up for these things, don't you?
If there is a way for me to make something better, you bet your ass I am. Oh man, this is a wobbly spring, but it's probably going to give us the power that we want. Oh shit! Hey! Oh man, this is intense. It was real. Oh, go. There we go. Ah! We did it! It's in! It's in! Oh my god! Okay, now to seal her up and see if we get a reaction. Oh my god, I'm legitimately shaking a bit. I am honestly shaking. And Edgy, I don't give a shit about what you're talking about. I am more or less more concerned about if this will work or not. If it works, then I have a contained ability to make a custom airsoft gun out of damn near nothing. And I bet you anything, Crazy right here is probably already.
Probably what?
Probably loving the idea of something like this can be turned into an airsoft gun out of damn near nothing. Because it's like building a homemade gun out of nothing.
Yeah, I'm curious what the performance is going to be like when you get some upgrades going to it.
Or actually building it out of nothing. Like, I would love to actually build one of those homemade airsoft guns to where it's like, it looks like a pipe pistol, basically.
Have you seen the one where they have like a bottle and they hook an air compressor up to it and it's just like a barrel and that's it? And it just sprays out of there as fast as it can. It just hoses.
Oh my god, that would be fun as hell. Okay, here we go. And just trying my best to not lose my mind, because God only knows I want to lose my mind. Okay, here we go. I'm going to manually... Oh, it locked! It locked! Okay, here we go. god! Please tell me you heard that.
Sounded pretty snappy, dude.
Yeah, it's like, oh my god. Let me go ahead and just put my hand out there. I know that's a bad sign. I know it's bad, but I gotta feel the air. Oh my god, that's evil.
He said it's
Beyond.
evil.
That is beyond evil. Okay, if I can duct tape this thing on here, or at least do something with that. Yeah. Oh my god, that is just too good. Oh man, there are some guys. If you're watching this after the live stream's done, let me know in the comments section. What should I do with this? Putting the L85 back together with this. Oh my god, it's like oh.
Oh, Evike wants $12 for that same pistol. Actually, you know what? Speaking of another pistol that's like that same size, the Colt. There's one by Tokyo Marui, and then there's one by Matrix, which is probably a rebrand of. It's like Army or something. Hang on, what is it called? It's called either way. The pistol is called the Detonix 45 or whatever. They call it the Matrix.
Yeah.
That is a badass little pistol, dude. I mean, I've shot it in person, and I've seen plenty of reviews. It's somehow a good pistol. I don't get it. Like the class, it's called Army. It's just straight up Army R45, and then there's like a Matrix version. Oh wow, looks like Garter has an aluminum kit. Interesting.
Oh my god,
But
dude.
I would love to have that pistol.
Dude.
What's up?
Here's an idea.
What's up?
That. Replace the plastic barrel with this. I am evil.
That looks insane.
Oh god.
1980s call and once it's a Gat back.
Oh my leg. Oh my leg. Okay. Let me actually look at the M14 here, because I'm kind of curious if it would. Oh my god, it actually would go over the M14 very well. It's too ugly for it.
You can't polish a turd, man. No.
I know. Oh my god, the barrel extension though. There's so many ideas I want to do with this now. Yes. Oh my god. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and let you your thoughts on the stretch my legs a bit.
That'll be cool if that works. What do you want me to talk about? Just whatever? Can it be anything here? It doesn't matter. I can't hear you. I'll talk about something. How about that? Okay. Earlier, I didn't get to show this off, but here is my pride and joy. You can see it's taken apart right now. I'm having to hold it with the clamshell. The shrouds. Got a counter unit that's going in it, undergoing some upgrades, and I'll show you some other parts of it. You see the shell's in two pieces. It's aluminum metal, so and here's the other half of it. You can actually see the model number 898. I didn't know what you wanted me to talk about, so I just picked something and started talking, dude. Oh god, it dropped them.
Well, talk about the mods that we did, like the stuff like that, or hell, talk about.
Well, I was talking about
the.
Yeah, I was talking about the mods that I've done on my pulse rifle, just on the top, because I mean essentially it's a Thompson, but I've done mods on that. So
Well, yeah, obviously.
But
What I'm talking about is basically you done, and like, what would you do with the barrel Uzi?
I would put the suppressor on it, and I would put a forward, like a vertical grip. I think. Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
I
that'd
would
be
do.
wicked.
Maybe a flashlight. I don't know, depending if you're gonna use it for CQB. Make a little sleeper beast. Ah.
It really is. Yeah, we are just up to our neck in junk.
Like I said, if I was to pan around my room
Components,
right now,
basically.
it would be insane.
Yes.
But yeah, I doubt. Hey, I bet you haven't seen this before. On the Thompson,
You wet.
see how it's kind of cut out right there?
I've been meaning to take.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you're gonna have to stay. Ah,
What?
yes.
What are you doing? Oh yeah, you can totally see it.
Right here.
Whoa. Hang on, we got some issues going on. I can't. You keep cutting in and out. I think it's because people are messaging me on Facebook here. Give me 1 second. Well, I can't turn that off. Crap. Oh well. Why are you looking at it like that? Did it work?
Sorta. It's a little loose, and it's not.
You could take some tape or Teflon tape and put it over the threads, and that would probably help a little bit more. Oh, what the hell? What is this? Is that a scar? What is that?
But putting this. Oh my god! It would just be ungodly long.
You know what that looks like is like one of the old school thals with that long barrel, that like the 82 or the whatever you call it. I can't think of the name.
Yes. Oh my god. Yes. But oh my god, if I was to put a long ass barrel on this SIG, it'd be ungodly.
Yeah, you want to be. I mean, you're talking about an actual inner barrel, like a longer inner barrel.
No, like a longer outer barrel.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you got to be careful with that because like you don't want too much of the barrel being too far inside there. But I mean, that did look cool. For sure.
Yeah. Again, just I did not like the look of it. So but at the same time, it was just too loose. Screwing on the old. I would love to get a new flash hider for it, but I don't got the money. That's kind of how it is.
Understand, man. Man, the more I look at this Army
And
R45.
my wrist is.
What's that?
Was the twisting. But yes, this is my SIG.
That's pretty sick, man.
Selector just badass. Fucking love this thing. I'm not gonna lie.
That's pretty cool, dude. It reminds me of the gun off Counter-Strike somehow.
That's because it is. Yeah. There is a SIG 556 on Counter-Strike Online. Global Offensive. I mean.
Yeah.
Outside of that, though, I'm afraid we'll have to wrap up the stream. So go ahead and give our thoughts on each one of the mods and or Springer guns and or what have you, basically. So, is going to do with that. So, second one we started out with was the.
Well, didn't you do?
Let me think what I was about to say.
What was it actually?
Deagle.
That's right.
Was.
That's right. Your very first gun, right?
Very first mod, yeah.
Okay, very first mod. Gotcha.
Don't hold me to that. Well, so it's an extended play. So what could be done to that? What do you think? Like, could there be anything else to have given it more power or anything of that nature,
Yeah. Hey.
or looks?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Can you see this right here? I'll show you. Maybe here's an idea. I don't know how it's like made, but can you see? You can see the outer barrel here, right?
Yeah, hold on. Let me put your on.
Okay. So see how the inner barrel, there's like no wiggle at all, right? The inner barrel goes inside that. There's like there's no wiggle room. There's no tolerance. On your Deagle or maybe any of the other Springers, you see how like the barrel doesn't move at all. It's solid, right? So that's like, that also helps with accuracy, especially on full auto. Helps with your groupings because the barrel is not vibrating and moving around. Some people, I think, do that with tape and they put it inside the outer barrel, but maybe there's something you could do to where you could implement that same idea with tape or what have you, you know? It just depends. Again, it was kind of hard to see on the stream, but I don't know. That's just an idea that comes to mind there. So, but it definitely does help with accuracy.
But if you could offer any other idea to actually kind of help with the upgrades or even anything of that nature, what else do you think?
If there's a way to modify the hop on it, it's probably a fixed hop.
There is no hop up.
Okay, there isn't.
It's fixed, yes. It's an old Springer.
You could actually make your own hop, but again, I don't know how that would help with the air seal and stuff, but I don't know.
But it does work fairly well. So comes the next modder. Oh my god, the Tech 9
The pump action one, right?
that I did. Huh?
The pump action one, right?
Thoughts? One to just mod for the hell of it. Give your thoughts on this one.
Honestly, pretty much just what you've done with all the other ones. Just make sure. Then that one that looked like it would be possible to make sure the barrel is pretty steady and not going to vibrate. So that would definitely help. I'd probably do some like external rails to it or something. I don't know, just for shits and grins.
I mean, that would be nice, yes, and I definitely would love to do something with it. Let me think here. Outside of it, just also love to actually have a titer mod or something like that around it, like some better performance modification.
Pretty much a barrel shim is what your barrel grommet, barrel shim, something like that.
Not barrel shimming really. I would just love to do something a little better to it. Of course, for the hell's bells.
Well, for most of the part, I mean, you're kind of limited to what upgrades you can do. So again, like if there's a way to increase the air seal, maybe put a tight bore barrel in it, or make sure the barrel's, I don't know,
something
like that.
Yeah, something. Then of course comes the next one, which was the Uzi mod.
You liked that one, didn't you?
More to it, but I was proven wrong. I was able to do more to it, and I made it badass.
Yeah, it's cool how that barrel just kind of ironically fit inside just by chance there.
Oh yeah, that was awesome. Like being able to do that extended barrel mod was definitely fun to do. I was a little sad that I had to remove the double spring mod, but I'm sorry, it was a chore just to try and compress those two springs. But either way, really. Cat.
Always the cat. Evil Satan kitty.
Basically, if you could, would you actually get an IWI Springer Uzi just to do the mods? What kind of mods would you do to that Uzi on your side of the world?
I don't know if it would be an Uzi. I'm sure they make all sorts of different models. I'd have to look, but Yeah, I mean, I would definitely tinker with it just to see what I could do with it, just for the heck of it. Because I mean, I have all sorts of extra parts that I could just throw at it and put together and see what happens. I think the
Yeah.
funnest part would be is to make something like that. It doesn't have to be an Uzi, but maybe just a small Springer airsoft gun and make it into what I call a sleeper, which it actually performs like stupidly well, and then just go out and get a bunch of kills with it and just collect people's salty tears afterwards, I guess.
Yep. Now comes, of course, the next one, which I was most disappointed that I could not fix or save.
The L85.
FAMAS.
Or yeah, the FAMAS, yeah, rip. Literally, it ripped out the trough or the guide or whatever it was.
Yep, it was not savable.
Yeah,
Sadly.
you look a bit disappointed on that, dude. I can't say I blame you. That's unfortunate.
I loved it to death. I so much love and care into. I put so much TLC into that thing that it was not funny. I had emotion into it. So yeah.
Well, I guess that's just part of it, man.
Not savable whatsoever.
Well, you got spare parts for the next maybe possible build, so
comes the fun. And I'm gonna go to you now. If would you get a FAMAS Springer to turn to a sniper? What would you do to one if you were to get one?
Oh, I definitely try to like make it have range. Again, I don't know if it'd be the FAMAS. I'm kind of like particular on what replicas I like, as you know. Yeah, I would definitely try to make it into like something that is very capable on the field, not just to surprise people, and it would be fun. It would be a fun project. So see what happens.
And the fact that it's like
Did they make a foul? Did they make a foul Springer?
I believe they did once upon a time.
Okay,
I'm not sure.
If they make a foul Springer, that would be awesome. I could see myself getting that.
Yes, it would. Yes, it would.
Let's see.
Okay,
or
now
maybe
moving on to the fun one that I.
Let's see, airsoft guns.
I just can't find it. E-bike for $40, but it.
What are we talking about? I couldn't hear you.
AUG Springer.
AUG, okay.
Yeah, they have one. Let me think here. And then, of course, fun one. We go to the fun one, which is the L85 by HFC. I was so sad to hear that. Well, not really sad. What am I saying? I got a barrel. I have an extended barrel. Put on something. I just need to find out who's just to give me that 80s glory.
Chuck Norris, the lone wolf, would be proud.
God, yes.
That's actually a pretty. Dude, I love those old movies. It's silly, but they're actually good movies. Let's see. I'm trying to find like the different types of Springers, but it's not like straight up easy to navigate on e-bike. Okay. Let's see, airsoft pistol.
I can send you the like there are sections that you like under guns, and it'll show you air rifles or springs or what have you.
Yeah, I see that. It's like you got custom gas, e-bike, custom electric pistol, airsoft.
Actually, a section dedicated for just springers.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it though for airsoft guns.
Under guns, it's just here. Let me go to e-bike as well.
Yeah, honestly, I don't see it. I'm sorry. Oh, spring rifles. There we go. Found it. Okay, first off, I can tell you exactly which one I would get. It would be the Spring Thompson.
I'm not gonna lie.
It would be the Thompson or the M1 carbine.
Wait, which one? Because there's two.
I'm looking at the very first one. You click on spring rifles. Well, they got a lot of. Oh yeah, I don't want that goofy looking one with the drum mag. That
does have a hop up.
Okay. I found 3 of them that I would definitely consider.
The M1. Because here's
The
the deal: the spring or top, the A and K.
can you hear me? Hello.
Makes AEG mags and can be converted to AEG, and has a hop up.
Yeah, if it's like the same way that it feeds, I'm sure it could. Yeah, I think. Can you hear me? I think we're getting interruption in the stream here. A lot of it, actually. I don't know why. Okay, are you there? You cut out, bro. Oh no. What is happening?
What?
Yeah, we're having some serious issues here. I can't even. Your screen is frozen on my end. I don't even know if you can hear me. I cannot hear you, sir. Freaking live stream, man. Something's messed up. Can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
posting in chat.
I can hear you now. Can you hear me? Crap. No, it cuts in and out. Okay. Oh, I think we're back. Can you hear me? It's coming back. Can you hear me? Oh boy. Can you hear me, brother? I cannot hear you. Al, can you hear me? I think the live stream's been terminated or something. I don't know.
It's
Oh, I heard something. I heard something. Are you there?
just
Hello. Al, are you there?
oh, okay. So
Are you there, dude?
I'm here. I don't know, just don't get it.
Yeah, so, I don't know if you can you hear me now? Hello.
Either way, I might as well go here before we start losing.
Well, hopefully you can hear me, dude. Thanks for having me on the live stream and everything. This is my first experience with it, and again, thanks for